All right, let's get it back started, tribe. I'm back. Let's get it back. Trying to fit this shit up in here. There you go. It said Border Patrol. Let me get y'all to double tap that screen for me.
Rick, Summerton, Burnett, Walton, but yet none of y'all.
Screen, let me get 5,000 likes up in this month. What's up, Valley?
Salute, Valley.
I wonder why none of them strong talking Pan Africans never pop up over here. They be sure talking strong, boy.
They too fake.
Only one I seen come through was Black First, and none of his squad came through. I'll be wondering, like, where do y'all content creators that y'all be watching and giving y'all minds to, like, y'all don't be urging them to go show the information and, see them put it up to some type of real scrutiny, or y'all just believe everything they say?
They do.
I definitely need to catch Umar in the TikTok streets laughing. I mean, lacking. I goddamn catch Umar out here being more African than that.
African with no African ancestors. You can't make this up. I'm sick of this. An African with no African ancestors.
That sounds about right.
I'm trying to figure out how this showed y'all the Lucian Indians, and they don't look like y'all. Ain't that something? You don't even look like the people down in South America. Ain't that something?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be upset up in this chat. Why y'all ain't out celebrating Indigenous People Days? God damn it, wetback day.
What's going on with you, Marcus?
Is that what the hell I said, Trinity? With that last name? Ain't there one of these last names on this damn chart over here, I tell you that much. Let me just turn this around. Let me turn this around. We got Edmondson, Walden. We got Browns, Bakers, Montgomery. Why is none of y'all last names the name of these towns? It ain't even the name of the Caucasian. I just read that for y'all. He said Brazil is bigger than America. Brazil is in America. What the fuck? Oh, God. That whole part, real insane. But how much they're American. Let's talk about it. They go Sandy. I mean, these are all Austin. These are all names of towns. Put me on the big screen, nephew. I don't know why my phone be doing this. I don't see none of y'all last names. Like what you say, yeah, Zugana, Zigana, Sunga. Oh, that's a whole Italian. I mean, Spaniard last name right there. But we don't find none of y'all in none of these names over here of these towns. I'm trying to figure this out. McCullens, Edmondson, Pearson, Stonehurst. Uh, we got Paris. We got Mills, Bakers. We got Mills again. Let me pull up some more. These are last names of these towns, you know. I'm trying to figure out what none of y'all is in her. None of y'all. Let me get to some more. Let me move this around. Let's get to some more. Well, look at here. I don't even see Native Town, but we see Indian Town. Maharian. You see that? We don't see y'all though. We see our people last names. Where y'all at? Where you at? Boo? Where you at? Boo? Where you at? Boo? Yeah. We don't see y'all last names. Brittle. There go Stony. Douglas. Yeah. Hunters. The Black. Let me scroll down some more.
You want to know a Native American name that I found out? I found out Blackstone is a Native American name. And we all know who Blackstone is. Oh, no, Black Rock. Sorry, Black Rock.
Black Rock. You right. Look at Washington.
I love my, we always originals. Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah. We find our names in all these towns. Benton, Redrick, Somerton, Burnett, Walton, but yet none of y'all, we ain't came across y'all name yet. There go Jones right there. There go Jones.
Empress, I'm a Bravo if they want. We always been original.
That part, always, and
So
always will be. And hold on, let me.
It's been original.
That whole part. Let me see where I can find some more. Wait a minute. Read some.
So
I haven't. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so I've been looking into Egypt, right? And they spoke
Yeah.
of two lands. The two lands was a black land, which was Upper Egypt, and then Upper Egypt, I think it was, and then and there was a red land or red people. So it was a black people and a red people, and one was Kemet, and the other one was it looks like desert. Here I can put it in the chat.
But look
And
what
that
I
was
found, Kenny. Our last name. Stewart.
oh yeah,
Larson.
and and I found out too that when he said red man, it's because we had red hair, red skin. I don't know any natives that's walking around here with red hair or ever had red hair.
Nope.
You even see
You got
a tribe.
Reddy. Yeah, I mean, you got Reddy. You got Little. I mean, these are names of all these towns. No last names. They go Castle. Look, Castle Creek. And why would they be called Castle Creek? Oh, this is over here in Virginia. This map, y'all, is from, and this is a 1739 map app.
I have to go look back at the source. I think it was around that time period, around the
Okay.
1700s.
Yeah. But yet, I don't see y'all last names. I don't see y'all. I don't see y'all last night. I got some more stuff about. I let them go on to talk about this other stuff I wanted to look up, y'all. Go ahead, Sister Soul and Kenya. What is the next screenshots at?
I'm looking for what I found in this book about Indian Negroes and the Egyptians.
Yeah, I showed the a book that had the pictures of the Egyptian hieroglyphics and some of their pictures. Now all the pictures they always show us their pictures and they have them whited out or whatever. But all these pictures showed them with braids, with hanging braids, and some of them had afros. They had feathers in their hair, all of them. But you never see them depict these pictures of Egyptians ever. But it's a whole book of
They can't
slavery.
even, Sister Soul, they can't even braid their hair without putting a rubber band on the end. See, we can
Mm-hmm.
braid our hair all the way down to the end and never put a rubber band, never put no jewelry on it, and it's gonna stay. Can you say the same thing for yourself? Can you braid your hair all the way to the end and it stays without putting a rubber band on it? I'll wait. I mean, it ain't what it ain't hair. That's all I gotta say. It ain't hair. Because hair is two different things. If you can't braid it all the way to the end and it stays, that's not hair. See, we dealing with eugenics. See, they don't know that this is eugenics 101.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is going to come out. So, and we know y'all don't read.
At all.
Yeah, we
At
can
all.
tell because y'all still pushing the colonizer's narrative, his story.
Mm-hmm.
If you were reading, you would be coming with a different perspective. The truth. The Victor rewrites history always.
I wish y'all could see this shit. I forgot I screenshot this. Human. Hold on. These people are crazy.
And people want to say that they brought smallpox and all that over here. Do y'all know the incubation
Yes.
period of smallpox? Do you know by the time those people would have got over here, they would have been on the boats, probably unalive with smallpox?
Yes, because they was disease infested. You keep trying to tell these people they wasn't doing nothing that they said they was doing. You see what this word human says? It's a bipedal
It's
primate
not showing, sis.
mammal. Huh?
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
showing.
Okay.
Let me evidence that I have heard your life. Please. Sorry. Life. No, life.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to get on the? I'll let you on the big screen. Hold on. Okay. It says human, a bipedal primate mammal, Homo sapien, a person, man, a disease that affects both humans and animals.
Hmm. And we're not either.
That part. We're not either. But that's for you humans. That's for you people that call yourself human. I think King want to get on the big screen now.
So this is a book that I
Yep.
found. It states here about frizzled hair. It says because it was believed formerly that the latter belonged exclusively to Africa and that the blacks with long hair was only found in the continent of Asia. Certain regulations had can't see the rest of it, their importation into the Isles of France and reunion. But we find that the narrative of travelers that on the African continent as well as Madagascar, there are also Negroes with long hair. Such are the inhabitants or whatever that word is, and in the middle parts of Africa, such we Such were also the Negro shepherds of the, whatever that word is, where the Carthaginians had factories. On another hand, the natives of the Isle of Andaman is the Gulf of Bengal are blacks with frizzled hair. And different parts of India, the inhabitants of the mountains, just naming different places that blacks with frizzled hair were. And hold on, there's another page.
And somebody explained to me why they said they brought 12 million of Africans here, but they also said that they have documented that they brought 12 million Europeans. Don't that sound like some switcheroo shit to y'all?
Like for me, I now when I hear African, I just hear Afrikaan.
Yes, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. And now I used to have a picture of the Afrikaans, but for some reason they're not bringing the picture of them up no more. Now they're bringing up apes. When you look up Afrikaans, and the Afrikaners were the Caucasian. They were the Caucasians. Nobody else in Africa, I mean, over on that landmass was Afrikaners, but none but the Caucasian people. So this is how I know these Africans, the so-called dark-skinned people that's calling themselves Africans are within on the bullshit. Because they have never called themselves Africans. Now you know they're part of this fucking agenda. They was part in conquering America and all that. They went by nations.
Yeah. So there's here it talks about the Egyptians being Negro, and we got to keep in mind though too, there was two lands. There was red, there was a black land. That's why they said two lands. They try to put the two lands on one landmass. They try to say Upper and Lower Egypt is on one landmass. There was two lands. Here it states that the Egyptians, because like they have a black skin because of hair, the testimony validates the reasoning of Brown. Okay, the expression of Herodias said that the Egyptians had a tawny complexion and frizzled hair. So tawny would be like a red skin, and then the other one said a black skin. I mean, these pale skinned people that y'all are saying they're Egyptians now, even if you look into DNA, like these people want to believe it, it says that they're not the ancient. You got modern and you have ancient people, modern people, ancient people.
That part.
And
Oh
out of
shit!
Africa
I'm sitting
theory,
here playing.
and the out of Africa theory follows the modern. It's modern because it says it's like about 250,000 years ago that modern humans came out of Africa. But Albert Perry's DNA or Y chromosome goes back to 340 to 500,000 years. He's beyond that 250,000 years ago. So
Can you show my screen app while she talking? Because I want to show the Egyptians with the braids, with the feathers. While she talking about the Egyptian.
yeah, you can switch. And then, like even with the Egyptians, they say the Sudanese. These people don't look like Sudanese on these pictures. They said that they like to say that the Sudanese people are the real Egyptians. That they would be the black skin.
Facts.
And we were the red.
All alive.
Oh, if you want to, Geechee, put her on the big screen if you're still here.
Doing something. Y'all should be able to see it. You can see it, can't you, Empress? Look at that. Look at the feather.
There you go. You got you. Yep.
Look at the braids.
And that does not look like no Sudanese person.
Let me go back up to this one.
It's a copper colored people.
Look at the braids and the feathers. Like, come on now. You don't see they don't show us none of these pictures of our people with the Egyptians with braids or with feathers. They always hiding these pictures from us. So why wouldn't you out of all these pictures ever see any of these people? There's some other ones. I'm gonna
That's
show y'all some other ones on here real quick.
that's
Even
copper
these ones,
colored people.
these ones they kind of messed up, but you can still see the braids. Look, braids.
Yeah, that's the different tones,
Yeah,
different
different
hues.
tones, different hues of them.
of
Yeah,
using
look, dang, they're all of them got braids in their hair.
it. Yeah, because I would be like that. Like I would be the light skin color right there.
Look, so many of them had the braids.
Hmm.
This is Egypt. And then, oh wait, I want to show this one with this guy fighting with the tigers and bears. Let me see if I passed it already. And you know what lions, tigers, and bears are, so real quick. That's not it. Y'all can keep talking, sis. I just want to show y'all the pictures while you was talking about the Egyptian. Oh, this is nice one too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Feathers. Feathers up, feathers up.
Yep. And they don't be wearing their hair like that. Let's keep it real.
Yep. And brothers
I'm
in
here,
the
y'all,
back
but
of
I'm
it.
driving.
Okay.
Look,
I'm here.
look at that.
See, those look
Indigenous
like
peoples. Okay.
that looks like those look like little freckles. Like here, I got a picture of this girl. This is what our albinos look like.
Yep. All these sisters got braids. All these Egyptian queens got braids in their hair. The brothers with their afros. Afros.
Yeah.
Dang, I want to show you this one particular one. It's probably at the beginning of the book. I ain't gonna take too much more time, but I'm gonna show. See if it's down here. Might be down here. Yep, here you go. Now look at this. This is let me tell you what it's depicting is actually too. It says that this is Tutankhamun hunting lions. Where do you hunt lions at? And tigers. These are tigers and lions on this picture, particularly. Just so y'all can see.
You know, we used to have lions.
Look, lions, tigers.
I like to know which one of y'all
And
Native
look at him, he
Americans will
jealous.
hunt down lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Oh my. Afros. Yep.
Where are these from, Sister Soul?
Okay, now how do I turn the camera back off, sis? I'm sorry, y'all.
Check that print on his outfit because the cheetah print it kind of resembles the jaguar. You got to look at the tail. Like I saw one that actually like had a tail on it and it was a jaguar tail.
Mm. Yep, look, you can see
Sister
it.
Soul, where are these depictions from? Are they where what
This is
place?
Egypt. This is Egypt, which
Okay.
is here, yeah.
Right. Okay.
How you how do you stop the camera and turn it off now? I'm sorry, y'all. Last question.
Click your picture and then you'll see the thing with the camera up there and put a slash through it and push save.
Oh, okay. Put a slash. Oh, I see it. Okay.
And then make you could save them. This is
Still
what
do it?
consider our
I don't even
albino.
see the picture no more.
The sun.
Oh, I see it
Who is this? Can you say these are albinos?
Yeah, they can still take the sun though. These are what we call
Yes.
reds. This is what we call
Yep.
red. This
And
is
they
what
get real copper,
this is what the
copper
Queen of
looking color,
Scots look
right?
like.
Freckles is American Indian trait. I have freckles all over my face. Y'all know those moles? Y'all see a lot of y'all elders with them all around their eyes. Those little black moles. Some stand out, some are just flat to the face. That's another American Indian trait. The
I have
shuffling
those.
of the teeth. Okay. The shuffling of the teeth, where anytime we get teeth removed out of our mouth, our teeth it tends to shuffle and move around our mouths because we're really not supposed to get our teeth pulled, but they are moved, and it's called shuffling. That's American Indian trait. That's not a Native American trait. That's American Indian trait. And so is the moles.
Yeah, I've been hearing Native Americans saying they got that.
They're claiming that because they all try to claim everything they did, but I guarantee you, and I'm gonna tell you something else. A dentist can tell you straight out, that you're American Indian. Once you get your teeth pulled and looked at, they can tell you that you're American Indian by your teeth in your mouth.
Makes sense.
Just to let you know, a Native American was holding alive just now, talking about the the pew pewing, and saying that he was shot at 13 times. Apparently, he's okay, but there's a kind of a witch hunt for American Indians and African Americans. That's what they're saying. So, just to let you guys know what's up with that.
Well, let's get it going then. Trying to see, I had something else. So, it's a so there's a what's her name? Okay, here we go. So there's a content creator on this app, and she's in tune to something, right? And this is the Ethiopian prince, right? That was taken by Queen Victoria in 1868. And this guy here, his name was Captain Speedy. And like I had researched him because of Yaju Judah and them, because they talked about the Battle of Magdalene, and they took a lot of gold and they took a lot of artifacts. They did not give this boy back. The word is that they ate this boy when he died at 18, or I guess passed away at 18. His family's been trying. His family's been trying to get his remains back, but they refused to. They say his dad's name was Tetros. He was the emperor, and they said that he unalived himself. And then they took the mom and the son, but before they even left Abyssinia or Ethiopia or whatever, at that time, that she passed away. And so he went by himself. There's several disturbing pictures with this man and this little boy. He's always looked like he's drugged in his pictures, and he looks very, very sad. Um, she kind of, well, she linked him back to Queen Khalifa. And there's a castle, Hearst Castle in California, in Simeon, California, and his middle name is Simeon. And we all know California had the gold. So is that where they got the gold from? Because Queen Elizabeth showed all that gold that they had.
Mm-hmm. And we know Queen Khalifa was American. It was American Indian as well.
Mm-hmm. Also, she mentioned something about Tutankhamun with him. I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not going to say it because I don't know what she exactly said it verbatim but I don't want to butcher it. Maybe she'll come on one day on our lives. It was Goddess Mazola.
So
Yeah,
you're saying the
so
Hearst Castle had something to do with Queen Khalifa? I'm in California. I'm wondering
Yeah,
what you're
That's her
talking
territory.
about.
Queen
Yeah.
Khalifa, that's her territory. See,
Hmm.
the Native Americans don't talk about her. See,
Yeah, they
those are
don't.
the ones they call the big Amazon women. And her castle
Yep.
was just full of, Amazon style
Mhm.
women. I ain't seen none of one of y'all little bitty 5'1", 4'11" people over there. Those would not been your people. Those would have been our people.
yeah, and then also him, Captain Speedy, right? Um, he got in good with the dad, which was the emperor, and he allowed him to train his army. And I guess they got into it, and he burnt off and went back to Britain, and that's how they got the upper hand on them because he trained the army that was going against them when they came after him. Something about he was
I
there
have
when
a question.
Mhm.
Why none of them ever attend in any football, basketball, uh, long distance runners? Everything that we beat the whole world in. Why none of you Native Americans are those people? Well, please show me
Here,
something that
Empress.
y'all have done.
There's no
Hey, how
contribution.
you doing?
There's no contribution that has been made by those people. That is relevant.
At all.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Peace, peace. I
I,
wanted
I I
to
mean, even hey, sis, how you doing?
find.
Go ahead, pretty kitty.
Oh,
How you? I was just saying, how you doing?
okay. So I just wanted to chime in on what Kenya was saying because based on the okay, so I named my son after Hearst Castle, right? I I did not know what I know now, but that's how you know when you work in a spirit realm and you are in touch with your spiritual side, things will come full circle. I named my son after Hearst Castle. And he wasn't even born, but based on the fact, well, he was born after, but I had already planned his name for him,
Well,
based on the
what's his
fact
name,
that
if you don't mind me asking?
my son.
Yeah.
I don't want to share my son's name, but
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you this part, right?
okay.
So I got the information because what I learned initially was that Hearst built this castle because he wanted a place to camp and fish and hunt, but he didn't want to sleep in a tent. So he started building from the information that I know now and what I have read, that it was founded in the second half of the 19th century. So you didn't build this castle, it was founded. And so
Facts.
if you dig a little deeper, you will see that Hearst married a woman by the name of Phoebe. Phoebe's family has built their empire off of our artifacts. Their family was in gold mining and also antiquities and artifacts. So when you go and look up Phoebe, you will see that she is over Berkeley. She's over the University of Berkeley for antiquities. And also, when you see her, you're going to also see the Smithsonian. Because what they do is they work together. They swap our stuff out, they purchase it, they sell it, and it's all ours that they have built their empires on. Even that castle, you can look at it and tell that that wasn't built by them people.
Yeah. The word founded tells you a lot. I don't
Yes,
know why people think when they say found it mean they built it. No, they found it. They found it
yes,
right where it's standing at, and they
yes.
laid claim to it.
And so what I know now versus what I knew back then, all I can say is that that had to be the spirits that was guiding me. I mean, it's going to tell you everything you need to know. And
You know
so,
what? I'm glad you said that because this is how my little girl. Her nickname is Moo, I didn't know nothing about this being Mu, land of Mu, or none of
Wow.
that. But that was her nickname I gave her when when she was born. Instead of calling her by her name, I called her Mu. And when we started learning about the land of Mu, I was like, oh wow. Then I seen this other girl who's American Indian. She's a singer. She's American Indian. She looks just like us. That's her. Her name is Moo. I said, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the Hearst
And you,
Castle before, and the pool tiles are lined with gold. It's quite a castle. It's beautiful.
And if you when you looked at it, because my goal was to eventually make it to the Grand Canyon and to see the Hearst Castle. Those are the
Uh-huh.
two major places that I want to go, and I've been uh, planning trips already. So when
I did a build off Queen Khalifa's castle, y'all.
You
As
what?
soon I did a build off of Queen Khalifa's castle.
Oh,
And
okay,
soon I ended the build, y'all. They snatched that fucker straight off YouTube.
and you know what?
Everybody started leaving me messages. Where's the build at? Where's the build on the castle? I'm like, it's still there. I goes and look. Me and my cousin Zoe, he's in the chat. Me and him did that build on Queen Khalifa. We showed inside pictures and all.
oh
Y'all, they
wow.
snatched it straight up off the internet.
I wish I would
Wow.
have seen it now with what I know now. You know what I mean? I wish I would have known then
And
what I know now.
I'm gonna tell you what the tie was that goddess Mazola made, and goddess Mazola is also goddess Leo. Queen Leo was her name, and she changed it.
Uh,
So she was saying that the Ethiopian prince had a connection with Queen Khalifa, which also had a connection with King Tut, because it said that he was his water bearer.
Now, I've been listening to Kenya say, okay, now what was you telling us about the pharaohs and King James, Kenya?
I said something about the Pharaoh and King James. When I said that I know that Akhenaten's daughter, well, they say it's a myth, like King Khalifa.
It's not a myth.
Akhenaten,
Akhenaten is not a myth.
no, what I'm about to say, they say is a
Oh,
myth.
okay.
That
Oh, yeah.
that his daughter had to run off, and she ended up going to Scotland, and she became the mother of the Scots.
Mhm.
So like I think a connection like Mary Queen of Scots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then her name started with an M also, but they call her Scotia.
Oh, like
Um,
Nova Scotia?
yeah, or even the Scotia Plate over there by Antarctica.
Okay, okay, okay. And they also, they want to say that we went there. You can the Niagara Fall is named after the niggers. That's who Niagara Fall is after. Tonight we finishing up. It ain't gonna be a finish, but we're doing part 2 of the Scottish the Negro rulers of the Scottish and Negro the Negro the
Village,
Negro rulers of
yeah.
Scotland and British Isles. There we go. Scottish and British
so
Isles. We're doing part 2 tonight on
wow.
YouTube. And it tells you in that book of the word nigger is a sacred name, meaning the Alpha and the Omega. It's in the book.
Mm.
They literally try to change it around where you will not know that the niggers are the beginning and the end. That's why when you look up the word nigger in the Oxford English Dictionary, it tells you that the nigger was a term that they gave to any dark skinned person of the Americans, aka the American Indians. It is in there, so they can say all they want to say. We know who we are.
Wow, that's
We're who
awesome. That's
we are.
awesome. That's awesome. I just wanted to come up and really, like thank the host for inviting me up. And peace and goodwill to each one of y'all on the panel. But my name
Same
is
to you.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm American Indian from the tribe of Reuben, which makes me a so-called Black Seminole. So I have my
Okay.
whole, I have my whole
I said,
heritage.
okay.
Yeah, I have my whole heritage straight through my line, not having to do any DNA testing or nothing, but straight through my heritage, my people. So I have a lot of records, and I have a lot of things that lets me know that how we did business back in the days when we had the so-called Black Wall Streets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was us. That was us doing it. Like what we
Wanted to
talking
make it
Yeah,
about
sound
yeah,
right
we
right.
know
now.
it was we know it was the Indian Wall Street. It wasn't Black Wall Street, it was Indian Wall Street.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So that was us, the so-called American Indian. We had came together and we was doing that. And we did very well for ourselves, as you can see. And as always, someone's like to get jealous and put some things together that's not real and then make a riot so that they can have a reason to destroy what we always build. And I also got
Right.
some text that I can show you guys well, it's in the Apocrypha where it speaks about when we came over here on the northern side of the kingdom, which is the 10 tribes of the so-called American Indians. It says that we came over here and never a mankind dwelt here. And that place was called Asaroth. The word Asaroth goes back to America. It's a Hebrew word. And Christopher Columbus said that was the so-called Indians. So that was us, the American Indians, so-called. And that's so, you know what I mean? But we go back into another lineage too, that we can really set everything off with. And that's our true name that the Most High gave us. There's a few ways we can do it. By being the last and the last being first. So we was the
Thanks.
first that hit the Americas. It said never a mankind dwelt there. Nobody can kill that. Nobody can do nothing with that. That text by it saying that never a mankind was never in this particular place when we came over here, because we learned how to build a tabernacle. We learned how to build a temple. We learned how to build any structure in any dimension that we need to build it on based upon the spirit of wisdom that the Most High would endow us with to make that happen. And then sometimes we had angels helping us out when we slept. So we
Now
did
you
a couple ways.
I
Came
was
over
just gonna
here. Came
ask.
over here from where?
What was that?
I think you said when we came over here, we built. Came over here from where?
Yeah, well, we came over here from in captivity, and that's in Second Ezra. I'm gonna read it real quick. I'm gonna find this text and share what happened.
Captivity where?
Well, we was in captivity to the Assyrians. This is a nation of people that was in captivity that came over
Where?
here to the Americas before it was called America.
Can
Let's
I
see
tell
here.
you? Can I tell you? Can I tell
Where
you
are she?
where we migrated from? Well, I mean, all of us not from the same place, but
I know. I'm
basically,
definitely read your text real quick. I want to see what does that resonate with you, or how do you feel about this? This text right here. Let's see here, 13. It's Second Ezra 13 and 40 is what it is, and it's in the Apocrypha. And it says that those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time Hosea, the king, whom Salmanasseh, king of Assyria, led away captive. So he led our people away captives. So he carried them over the waters, okay? So we know we're dealing with ships. So came they into another land. So they brought us to his land so we can go be in captivity. Now, this is what counsel we took as a northern kingdom. It says, Second Ezra 13 to 41. It said, for they took this counsel, this is what we came up with among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of heathen and go further go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Can I
Okay.
say something?
Now,
We, if anything, we were from the planet Osiris, but we wasn't brought.
yeah, that goes back further than that. You're right about that. Okay, but I'm
So
just saying at this
we've
particular
always
instance that we
been
had to
here.
go through right here. That's all I was saying. Right here.
What I'm
Listen,
saying is we always been here since the beginning of time.
yeah, I know,
Some
but I'm just trying
people
to
were
make
taken in captivity and took it to other lands.
absolutely. So now watch this. In verse 42 says that they might dare keep their statues, because it was statues we were supposed to keep that helped us stay in line. This is what we live by. We live by, it's a way of life. I live a way of life every day. It says that they might dare keep their statues, which they never kept in their own land. We couldn't keep them because we was around all heathens. We was running after everything they do like we do in America. Everything that people follow in America,
I
the
don't
same
know,
thing
but
they
this
do.
sounds like some Moses and go up to the mountain
No, it's just giving you a
Stop
history.
you right here. Let me stop you right here, right? So based on the fact that that we migrated from South America, right? So that's where the Incas, the Mayans,
that's the hub of life.
right?
You're right. That's where life started.
And so they did migrate all up and through the Americas. They also came in, when you said they came in by ships, that part is very incorrect. However, they did come by boat, which means the Mayans migrated through the West Indies, which are the islands in they came through Cuba, they came from Haiti, they came up through that way into Miami. And Miami are the Miamians, and this is for entertainment purposes only. The Miamians are the Mayans. They have temples. If you look up Crystal River Pyramid in Miami, Lake Okeechobee was called Lake Mayan. So when you say that we came from somewhere, it was, but it wasn't from where you think.
All I'm doing, look, check it out, sis. All I'm doing is showing you manuscripts.
And I'm showing you.
That's all I'm doing. Okay.
So it's not bringing facts because you.
I'm bringing manuscripts to you that has to do with history and that happened.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Okay.
We probably did come. Listen
That's
to what
all
I'm
I'm
saying.
talking about.
Defensive. Listen to what I'm
That's
saying.
all I'm sharing.
Listen, and I'm sharing
I wasn't done
to
with
you.
the scriptures, sweetie. I was not done reading the scriptures.
But I wanted to just touch bases on that before you went to something else, because that was the last.
I'm just gonna read to the scriptures, but go ahead. I'm listening to you.
The last one that was the last one you said, because you were saying that we came in by ship, and I just wanted to stop that notion that we did not come by ship. And
I'm just showing you right now that it says we did according to the text, and it's already there. All the evidence is there, sis.
Owned by boats. It didn't say that.
The reason why I say all the evidence is there, we already had those ships from King Solomon. This is the northern kingdom of Israel. You have to know history to know that part. But I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
You talking about his story, or you talking about our story?
No, I'm talking about our story that the Most High did. The ones that created everything.
Most High is the Son.
That's real. It's basically the same thing. We talking about the same thing, sis.
It didn't say they came by ship. You threw that part in there, though.
I didn't. I just read it to you. It said
okay,
that we
read
came
the part
over here.
about
It
ship.
We're reading the script, y'all, and the script means play.
The Euphrates
script.
By the narrow
Not everybody believes what you believe, sir.
Huh?
Not everybody believes what you believe either.
I know,
not everybody's into what
you're. I understand that, but I'm just showing you facts. Everybody talking though. I talk is good, but I like to see some facts though. So I'm cool.
My bloodline is facts. My people.
I'm gonna go ahead
Scriptures are not facts. They're man-written words.
I'm gonna go ahead and get down, sis. Okay, because I see
this
that y'all not ready for that.
This is the Holy Land. I'm gonna ask you this.
Get down. I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get down because I don't want, if y'all can't bring no facts and stuff, then I don't really know what else to say.
Oh yeah, we can bring facts.
I just told you to look up Crystal River Pyramid in South Florida. Look up Crystal River Pyramid in South Florida, and
Well,
those are the
look,
facts.
I know people like to read their scripts. Let me tell y'all something about scripture. Script means a play. It's written. It's a written play. Doesn't make it facts. See, he's going
So,
by the Most High. Most High ain't wrote nothing. They ain't wrote nothing down. I can't do this with y'all. This man ain't wrote down nothing. What make y'all say that these people was so good that he talked to them, but ain't talking to your ass today? Make this make sense.
so,
That's because you are the God. That's
so yeah,
why
so
you are
so
your own
as
prophet.
so the
Go
Bible is
ahead.
written. The Bible is a spiritual book. It's esoteric, and esoteric means it's written for an initiated group of people. The Bible wasn't supposed to be given to everyone. Now I feel, and this is just what I feel, that King James left it coded for his descendants to break the code.
Yes, yes, and guess and who bloodline is waking up the most?
His.
That's all I gotta say.
And he
That's
threw
all I
that
gotta
he
say.
threw that part in. He threw that little he threw that little part about the ship. That part right there, he just tossed that on in there as a freebie. This ain't even Sunday. This ain't Sunday.
The
He
Bible is
just
a
threw
book of
that in.
plagiarized. It's a book of plagiarized text from ancient times. So I don't
It
trust
is
the Bible
not.
I forget
personally.
what the
Yes, it is.
I've heard what the what Bible means. Each initial, and I can't think of it, y'all, but it's been a long time. But it ain't. Those are initials. That's not Bible. Those are initials. But I say Bible. Buy the bull if you want to, because ain't nobody. Because like she said, even with the King James, King James is telling y'all how we grafted these people. Genesis is about the genetics of these people that we grafted.
Yep, from the real.
Gene of Isis. Gene of Isis. That's what Genesis
Facts.
is.
Hey, Cuzzo, we got all the
Peace,
King
peace,
James bloodline
peace.
up here.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Let me get him straight because, first of all, reading books for face cover and value is not the way that you present information to say that they're facts. Now, to decode what he said, I texted in there. When he brought him over waters, that's not by boat. When they brought him by boat from somewhere in the Old Testament, it said by boat. So when he's using that references out of the Apocrypha, which that's personal, manuscript from the Stewart family, but I wouldn't say King James wrote it down himself. But even still, you got to decode that to say when he brought him over waters, what is east of the Mississippi, the other side of the land? So what did they do? Bring him by barge over water.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't no boat. A barge is some. Hold on, cuz a barge is some that back in even ancient times, a barge used to go from one side of a river to the other with over 20, 30 people standing up or holding their kids right there, and they just stand there until they get across the river.
And not only that, they were building their own canoes. They
Man,
had their
he had
own
ships.
canoes. They would hollow out trees and that buoyant wood, and they would come from over there from South America into the islands and across the Gulf into Florida.
Hey, sis, you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
most I try.
You know what's crazy? Gopher wood, boxwood, and red cedar oak is the best wood to build any floating devices out of, and it's organic to North America. So
Yeah,
gopher wood and boxwood is found
it's
in
indigenous to Florida. Let's be
Florida and the
specific.
islands. But
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. So when you think of when they talking about ancient ships, how do you think the Khans and them ancient Asian people started learning about this? Because we had teach them the craft. The craft is a raft. The raft, it floats. So the craft was floating. Ooh. So they took the C away from the word craft and just you called it raft for little boats, but the big craft was a big, what they would say, the so-called Noah boat, but that was a box, like boxwood. If you take a box that's made out of plastic, you sit it in water and you could turmoil that water all day and night, that box is not gonna do nothing but float. Come on, y'all.
Exactly.
And this would be
That's why I
Mount
said
Horeb.
what I said about we traveled up and down the Mississippi. So when they talk about crossing waters, we crossed up and down the waters. This is how we mostly travel, was up and down. We stayed near water. We built near water.
Yeah, and this right here will be Mount Horeb that the Bible speaks of, the mountain of the sun, which is in Utah, which when you look at Utah, there was no J back then. So you take the J off of Judah and make it Judah. And like how we say the word water, we don't say water, we say water. We use the
we
D
said
sound.
water.
So,
We say water.
yeah.
You say water.
Water.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
and then
Go
you see
ahead.
Mount Zion here. You see Zion. You see Carmel, and then Sinai is the mountain of the moon. That's what Sinai means.
Yeah.
And then the Moshe, as they say, Moshe, they call him Moses. The Moshe had died over there on Mount Pisgah, right there in Utah. Mount Pisgah's in the Old Testament.
And then Beersheba was 7 wells. But when you look at wells, it's a springs, and there's 7 springs in Utah.
Now, Zoe put that was Sheba's who was Sheba's granddaughter was Queen Khalifa. Was Sheba. That's Sheba's
She was Queen Sheba's granddaughter. They were in the history that I was breaking down, they were from the Great Lakes, which would be up here by India Superior. So, you know, the Great Lakes, India Superior, Lake Superior, you feel me?
And then there's the mountains up there in Detroit, they're saying were Negroid.
All of them.
And I just wanted to say, and that is how they were able to tie the Ethiopian king prince to King Tut. Because if you understand that Egypt is in America, then you will see that it all has a correlation.
Let me show you.
My nephew looked like King Tut reincarnated, identically like him. He favors me, but he looks identically like every carving you'll find of King Tut. He looks just like the carving. I mean, down to the head shape, like a little sideways lemon head type of shape, the ears, everything you'll find on the statue that looks like the King Tut. My nephew looks identically like him. Alone, all the carvings and the paintings that's everywhere across the lands, they our complexions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't the cinnamon ruddy color was used everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it separated from the dark brown when they use it, you know?
Yep.
And for all and for Troy, they said, can we see the Egyptian chariots found in Utah? I tell you what you can see, because they have all of those artifacts in the Vatican and in the Smithsonian. You could go look at those pyramids. You could look at the mounds, and you can also research the mummies that were pulled out of those temples and those um pyramids as well. And you can also Google that we have over 2,000 pyramids and mounds in America, North and South.
How many of y'all seen that video of them white tea people saying that they are the real Egyptians, and they were showing the mummies?
Lord,
I swear to God, y'all, there's a video going around on TikTok of this YT young boy talking about we are the kings and queens, and that the Egyptians was them. No, sir. No, sir.
Is he serious?
You got pictures.
Yep.
You got the pictures of the braids again, so we can show them who the real Egyptians.
Have you seen them lightening up those pictures too that they painted brown? They're trying to lighten them up to fit the narrative of the lighter skinned people.
That's why they don't show the ones with the braids and with the afros.
Right.
They that's crazy. You don't see them anywhere.
Right.
Maybe the new ones came in to see the braids. If you could go, if you able to show them again, show them what real.
Oh, sure, babe. I'm sorry. I thought she was just saying like, oh, they need to see that. Like they tripping. Like, yeah. Yeah, let me
Hey,
go to it real quick. Let me pull it up.
you know what's even deeper? All you got to do, like for everybody listening, if y'all haven't done it, which I know most of our, the real gods and the goddess in the back that's listening already did it, but for the the new ears that's hearing this information that might sound new to you, take your time and Google of all the Egyptian gods and all of the gods of Babel and all of those gods, right? Write them down. Write all the names of those down. And then you're going to find all of their temples right in the Grand Canyon. Okay, go ahead.
And then not only that, what you need to do is you need to take the deities that they had, and you need to research and Google them and look and see what they're indigenous to. They're indigenous to the America, the Anubis, the
Hey,
crocodile.
the reason I said all they got to do is look up a temple because you can't look up no god, no Egyptian god temple in Africa, and it's nowhere. There's no African temples for these gods. But all of the names of the gods and their temples is located in the Grand Canyon. That's why I said that. Go ahead.
Can you put
There
Sister
go the
Soul
picture real
on
quick.
screen? I don't know if he's still there.
Hey, nephew, put Sister Soul on the screen, on the big screen. I don't know if y'all missed the images that Kenya was showing y'all the TPs in Africa.
Shout out to the Geechee guy, man. Let's get these likes up to 8,000, man.
She was showing y'all the TPs in Africa, North and South Africa, Kenya.
Yeah, Morocco, and it was down there in South Africa.
Is this why they be saying that? Oh, this is Morocco. Is that part of the plot?
South Africa, yup. People was getting mad at that because
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I have another picture. I gotta find my phone here. It showed you where.
Geechee, you there? Can you put Sister Soul on the big screen, please?
he probably handling the kids, you know what I'm saying? He's a father, entrepreneur, worker, business owner, you know what I'm saying? And internet personality.
While we at it, y'all, we are doing part 2. So please come over to YouTube tonight for part 2. Me and my cousin Zoe. We're gonna finish up. We're not gonna finish up, but we're gonna read some more into the Negro rulers of the Scottish and British Isles. A lot of y'all don't know that the Scottish and British Isles are here in America.
Facts.
In America.
So did y'all see those braids? Those braids that those Egyptian goddesses had?
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely
Right there. Go ahead, keep showing that, twin. Damn.
She was American for charity. She was charity. Charity. And our mama was my grandma was her mama was charity.
That's my grandma saying that.
And see, they quick to say about the Cherokee. Look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. I know a lot of people like to claim that name Cherokee, but Cherokee is the Anayawiya. They are the principal people. A lot of the people like the Anayawiya was in that area of Lake Lanier and all that. They try to flood us out. They see the Cherokee is that corporation. Anayawiya is the people. Those that are Cherokee are not us. We are the Anayawiya.
Yeah,
They
I
hijacked that.
Yeah, I asked her. The Cherokee language doesn't have an R in it, so I asked her what's the real name, and she said that. I just don't know how to say that.
And so the picture that Sister
Soul considered the Chokiki people or the Kitawa.
Kitawa.
Say that again.
Kitawa, the Patawa. Because remember, we was reading about the Patawa in the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. The Stewards was the Patois as well. Cherokee.
That's the language that Jamaicans speak, patois.
Yeah,
And
Patois.
so that's how you know they are a part of the West Indies. Those Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, they
Yes.
are us.
I'm saying
All
not
of
all
them.
of
Look,
them.
Well, not all of
I
them. Not
mean, we
all of
know
them.
they don't know.
Because
They too busy thinking they African. You can pull up the Natchez and ask what they do to the Natchez Indians. Some
took
they
it to
pushed
Haiti.
off into that Peach Bowl, but a lot of them, the warriors, they took to Haiti and the Dominican, and it tells you in there what they did with them. Now we don't see no resemblance of you natives over there in Haiti or the fucking Dominican.
Nope.
These East Coast, these
For
East Coast,
entertainment purposes only.
most of these East Coast Native Americans, they are Afrikaans, and then the Southwest ones are Athabascan. They're from the Klondike, they're from the Yukon, and they're from over there in East Asia.
Mm-hmm. Because if you
Afrikaners.
go towards what was you finna say? Cuz go ahead.
I was saying the Afrikaners. Afrikaners.
Exactly. Have you tried to pull up the Afrikaners again lately, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
The Afrikaners, they used to show the Caucasian YT people with a lot of them over in Africa. Now they just showing images of monkeys. I said, well, at least they know what they is, but you know, they don't want you to see that the Afrikaans are the original Africans. The rest of those people were different nations. The Afrikaans is a nation. Those are the
Yep.
fucking Caucasians. But y'all
Yep.
claiming to be African. That's why I say I don't even like dealing with these people over here because they really think that they the Africans and they're not.
Exactly.
Hey, remember Sandra Bullock went on a frenzy talking about how she was claiming her Afrikaners connection and all that. She went on a frenzy a couple years back, about 4 or 5 years back. She went ham about it, and she was arguing with people, and they basically, you know, they shut her up by taking her out the scene and screen because she was arguing with people, telling them I am a real Afrikaner and I'm this and that and it. You know, it's real talk, and she was expressing what her soul telling her to say, but they shutting it up.
Yeah, check out those feathers. That's how you know that is us and we are them.
Yes.
Those look like hawk or firehawk feathers.
And
See, they
another
That
think that when they said they seen people with straight hair. Y'all, we've been relaxing our hair since the beginning of time. They want y'all to think that relaxers came about when they came about. No, what would it come about? Y'all didn't even need a relaxer. You
and
knew
we've been
here.
ironing our we've been ironing our hair as well.
Yes, pressing as well.
Hmm.
So I asked Alexa some questions, and I asked her was pre-Egypt or pre-Egypt in America, and this is what it told me.
It used to
Ptah,
tell us, Ab,
Ptah.
I don't know why he ain't answered. Ab used to ask her who built the mounds, and it'll tell you us.
Hmm. And for the ones
And
that are
then I asked her, why did the Native Americans Siberia?
Or why did
These are
Native
ancient
Americans
modern
have to
kingdoms.
leave?
The researchers conclude that the ancestors of all present-day Native Americans entered the Americas no earlier than 23,000 years. No, that's no earlier than 230 years ago, as a single migration was
Fact.
traveling from Siberia to Alaska during the height of the last ice age. During the last ice age from mountain cataclysms and war.
I'm gonna tell y'all like
Have
this.
temporary
But no
protective
goddamn
status.
ice age.
Yes. Look what it says though. Did they have protective service? Yes.
hmm
Yes.
Look up and see what it
And
is.
Did they
it
have
tells you that they
activities?
gave them land and here and used the military to protect them. It tells you even when you look up Native American and
This Native Americans right
there
there.
was no ice age.
Nah.
Well, no such thing, no ice age. Don't let these folks fool y'all.
No, they weird. We have ice
They
storms here to this day, but not no ice ages.
Yeah, they want you to think ice age came about so they can say that's why they don't have dark skinned. It's bullshit. If that's the case, there ain't no ice age. Why the fuck they ain't darkening back up? Stop playing with us.
Yep, the Athabascans and they're Tibetans. Athabascans and Tibetans. Most people forgot about the Tibetans. That's mostly who they are. That whole nation of Tibet and all that was messed up during the wars over there in Asia. Come on. Where the Tibetans at today?
Ask Kenya, ask her about the Cabbage Patch Kids.
The Cabbage Patch Kids?
No.
I mean, the incubator babies.
Now,
did,
just
like the song
ask her who built the mounds and the pyramids in America, in North America.
No,
Oh, yeah, my sadness is starting to start.
but this is reason why the why
The
they
cave
started
age was the Stone Age. The Stone Age was when megaliths and we was moving building with stone. That's why our history, our story is in stone.
why the purest gold in the world, Georgia.
Georgia Gold Belt.
Yep, they found 24
Talk
karat
up, it's
gold.
making you break up, Kenya. Talk up black. Can you talk a little louder?
Yeah, so in 1828, they found 24 karat gold in Georgia, hence the 1830 Indian Removal Act.
Ah, removed you out of there so they can finish digging up the gold. It want me to go back.
Yep, the purest gold, 100%, 24 karat gold.
I was telling them I went to the doctor the other day. They said I had a lot of copper in my blood. What? I said, what? I want to ask her, but she couldn't even tell me. And I'm like, well, I am the original copper colored people.
But I have something on that. Let me see if I can find it. Talking about that people go into other climates just to and they got recessive. That's not true, and there's abstracts on that.
Exactly. That is not true.
I'm trying to see. I can't barely read my own abstracts on that. Hold on.
Then they'll try to say that only reason why you're dark is because your people are from Africa. Bullshit. And you can't even make that make sense even with today. Okay, if you say you kidnapped people 500 years ago and brought them to America, why the fuck we still having dark-skinned babies? And they've been in America for 500 years. Make it make sense.
So this is Lucy, and the yellowing of the eyes. We don't have that yellowing of the eyes.
I know they do over in Africa.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you shave a monkey, you shave a gorilla, you shave an ape, you shave any of these hominoids or whatever they call them. You shave any of those monkey types, and they gonna look just like the skin. Yeah.
If you shave any of their fur off their ass, all of them are pale skinned. Period. They're not dark skinned up under no goddamn ape. They're pale skinned.
Just like this monument of the four Moors. One of these Moors looks like he's Native American.
Look, let me tell y'all something. If y'all remove the fur off an ape's ass and put him back in the jungle, he would damn it burn like a motherfucker. Just saying. If you don't give him nothing to protect his skin, the reason why he has fur on him is to protect his skin. Just saying, y'all.
Yep, the fur was the melanin. The fur is the melanin. Yep, the fur is the melanin. Now that they don't have hair, that's why they're vulnerable.
Thanks. We are not of the animal species. So please, please stop that bullshit. We are not of no hominid or none of that because we are not part of the animal species, the animal kingdom.
No, that Lucy they found was a Karen.
Yeah. Got y'all niggas out here talking about, yeah, we hominids. No, we're not apes, but we're akin to the apes.
Hold
How
on,
the
hold on,
fuck
hold
you
on.
kin to an ape if you ain't an ape, nigga?
The Moors and the Mauders ain't the same people. The Mauder is a high priest. A Moor is a whole group of alliance of people that's Muslim. So, you know, you can't
Yes.
mix up the Mauder and the Moors, you know, my people. You can't do that, you know.
Yeah.
That's why the Moors be trying to graft their way in America so bad. There's no history.
And if y'all was from apes, why y'all ain't having 8 babies?
Yeah, that part. By now, somebody should have pushed out an 8 baby by now. But I
500
could
years
damn
from now,
show.
I'm sorry, I wanted to say this. And just think about it. 500 years from now, if we was apes and we are what we are, imagine what we gonna be in 500 years. So that means your 5th great grandchild is gonna look like what? Uh, squirrel.
That part, because evolution keeps on turning. I'm trying to figure out why y'all niggas ain't been to the fucking zoo to visit your ancestors. Why none of y'all ain't taking your damn ancestors some goddamn bananas and some motherfucking peanuts and shit. Fucking dumbass niggas. Sick of y'all. You dumb your people down on purpose is what it seemed like to me. Yeah, either you're an ape or you're a fucking slave. I mean, y'all are many things.
But
I
hold
mean,
on.
they got
That's
y'all
kind of,
calling yourselves apes, slaves.
I was gonna say, cause you know what's funny, cause is that no matter by the end of the day, it would take you to not have common sense to not decipher that. How could people come from
Motherfuckers that came out the cage and saved the world. You can't
hold
make
on,
this
hold
shit
on,
up.
hold on, cause I was saying you got to use common sense to know that if people came from apes, why is this still apes? Wouldn't they have
Yeah,
evolved into people by now?
correct.
Oh,
And I have a question too. Like if these people right here on this picture is supposed to be the real original people of these lands over here, why are they cutting and pasting their faces on other bodies? Because this is obviously a cut and paste. You
and
can see
that's
around the
horrible.
head.
Horrible
Yeah,
right
you can see
there.
around the
Yeah.
head where they traced around it, and you can tell that that's not their faces. They don't match.
The
And for
heads
the
is
one,
cut too circle on the top.
Yeah,
mhm.
you can see it all around it.
And for the
Yep.
one that said 50 Cent different than Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, you might be right, and that's why it's so important for you to work on your genealogy. Start doing
Yep.
your genealogy. Get off your behinds, get off your asses, and just take the moment to type in your name, your parents' name, your grandparents' name, and then so forth. But unless you really do your genealogy,
You know,
you gonna
I don't know
still
what 50 Cent is. I ain't never did a genealogy though. So, I'm not finna tell other people, but what we do know is these pasty motherfuckers is claiming to be you ain't you.
Yeah.
I don't know what 50 Cent say he is. I ain't never looked into his genealogy.
that's right.
Right.
But if
Did
you
you
want,
do his genealogy to say who the fuck he is? The hell?
You see,
he said
that's what
he could
I
be,
want to
but
say
I
something.
can't say.
I want to say something real quick before I get up out of here. To my man that said that. Like I found that Copper Empress was my cousin because her great grandmother and my great granddad was brother and sisters through doing genealogy. She called me about it, and when she had mentioned her grandmother name, I instantly knew who she was directly. But even down to the points of connecting other dots. But it goes further than that. Let's go with phenotype, like you're mentioning phenotype. My nieces, I got nieces, nephew. My kids can look like they some kin to Copper Empress. I got a niece that look like she can be Copper Empress' daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I show my face, a lot of people say I look like they family members. Of course I do, because I'm Indian. Well, a lot of our blood going spread out. Your cousin might have a kid that look. I got cousins that got kids identically look like me, and they my third cousin. They grandparents or
I
they
mean,
dad is my first cousin.
what's the whole point when him saying Mayweather is different than Ali? If they're not of the same bloodline, first of all, let me get this understood. There was over 5,000 nations here. 5,000 nations, and everybody did not look the same. We've been trying to tell y'all this. Everybody did not look the same. They were just melanated people, but they did all look the same. We're not grafted people. When you're looking for everybody to look the same, you're looking at the Asians.
Yep.
Those are grafted people. That's why they look. You're looking at the Mexicans, the Spaniards. Those are grafted people. That is why they all look the same. The fuck?
And if you want to be technical, Ali is an American Indian. Michael Jordan, he's an American Indian. I mean, all you got to do is take your time to do your genealogy. Pass your third, fourth grandparent. That means you may not be from here. And everybody ain't from here. So we can't all put everybody in one category. And for the ones that are hell bent on saying you from Africa, fine. Stand on it. Pack y'all little shit up and then go on over there and be with your ancestors and your relatives. But you can't put everybody in the same category with you because I've done my genealogy. And for shits and giggles,
Greenland Indians look Asian, but they are you. So basically, he's trying to say that Asians are the Indians. This sounds like the Asiatic shit. That's why he was when I was talking about the Asiatic.
But can I say
this is that more shit? Go ahead.
I want to say this real quick. Now, what y'all got to understand, like Cuz was saying, it was multiple nations here. The India Superior was a supreme empire which had many nations in it. So what you got to look at also is that it's multiple phenotypes from America. All of the phenotypes from America or in America are Indian, but over 80% of them that's finding their genealogy have Indian connection or blood straight in them. So we got to realize not everybody that was from indigenous from America was Indian. The Olmec, the Mayan, all of them have Indian connection, but they are a nation of identity themselves. You see what I'm saying? So when y'all keep throwing this word Indian around, y'all got to realize that word Indian come from the nigger. Go ahead, cuz. We'll tell them later, but I'll see you later on in the bill because I got to go and pick up my son real quick.
And so this picture here,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, see on this picture here, if you look by the baby, the black babies, the hand that's on it, look at the hand. The hand does not match the face. The hand matches the face of the baby, but it does not match the face of the person that's touching the baby.
Right, and I wanted to say to the dude who's saying that Asian.
Can I say something real quick, sis? On what's on the picture? Hello?
Can you?
Yeah, real quick. The picture, yeah, thank you. Look at their necks, both of their necks. You can see they Photoshop the pictures of their whole faces, including the little pale baby. If you look at the neck, it's been Photoshopped as well.
And you can kind of see around the heads too. You can see the white like they traced around it. The one that's sitting down.
No neck. That's a giveaway. Look,
that's no neck
claim. The no neck claim. There it goes, sis. Look, sis. Do you
no
see
neck
claim. This is in the Oklahoma Historical Society's archive.
I want to say the Night Wolf. You said the Asian features went when everybody. No, you said. Oh, you said. Shit, you said something about they got the Asians are Asians, but everybody got Asian features.
Thanks.
We are the dominant. We are the dominant. We don't get anything from anybody else. They have to take from us and deduce it from there. And that's what they have done over time.
Which was before California's.
Hmm. And that's where the Mayans were. And the Gullah Geechee, the Yabasi, the
I was
Guale.
trying
And
to
then
see that this application says these applications I found right. It
mhm,
shows the from the Department of Interior. It says commission to the 5 civilized tribes. It says in reason for application for enrollment as a freeman. They got crossed out citizen. What the regular paper says is is a citizen of the blank nation, and it has Chickasaw, and it says he's a freedman though, but he enrolled into the tribes, and it's
Hmm.
his name, so on and so forth. But on some of them, it says how are you related? Like it'll say how are you related? Then a lot of them say blood, and on some of them it'll say by adoption, and some of them it'll say by marriage, showing how they, the proof of them getting into the tribes with the marriages and also with the adoption. Adoption would have to be they adopted the people in the tribe like they did when they came under the reservation, so on and so forth in the beginning. So they got documentation showing how they brought them in through these applications through the Department of Interior and setting them up that way.
mhm.
They have a freedmen's Indian role.
Right,
Um,
I went over them too recently. Says this is
mm,
actually this not the freedmen's role though. These are separate from the roles. The roles show them on the Indians particular. This shows them enrolling into the Department of Interior 5 nations, the 5 civilized tribes. This is only about the 5 civilized tribes application. They have to put in an application to become a part of the 5 civilized tribes and come up under
mhm.
the tribe with the United States.
Yes,
Where the baby all this chemtrail got my notes stopped.
the Cherokee freedmen's role, 1890. The Wallace is called was called the Wallace role.
I got both of them on my. If y'all look on my page, I got both the Cherokee and the other one. But it was a lot of Dawes Road. They kept up
Mhm.
with us through our last name because they knew who the last name of the indigenous people were. That's how
Yes.
there
Mhm.
was one way to keep up with who you were was by your last name. Like a lot of people, like I'm from the House of Browns. I mean, I can go on and on with a lot of surnames in my bloodline, period.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to figure out why these people that's claiming to be natives don't have none of the same last names. All the land patents are in our last names. They ain't need no Italian last names, no Spanish last names, no Asian last names.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It says here most records related to the American Indians and Alaskan Natives, which is in the National Archives or whatever, holdings primarily documented administrative matters and the management of tribal and individual resources by the federal government. Records created by the BIA can be found at many national archives, whatever research facilities throughout the country. They created records.
And I also seen a document that said that they do have census records prior to 1790, but you have to submit a document in order to receive those those records. So with that being said, for the ones that say, "Oh, I can't go back that far," because somebody just said, "How far were you able to go back um to to see if you had Indian bloodline?" Well, what you can do is you can take the time to start with your immediate family information. Take that information, put it into Ancestry or put it on a piece of paper and start going backwards on your family tree. And when you start to go backwards and go, you will see that we predate slavery. We predate 1492. We predate Christopher Columbus and all of this other rigmarole they talking about. So I personally, I was able to link into my family, my fifth cousin's family tree, which was able to go back to 983 AD. And that's only on one side of my family. And if you continue to do your genealogy, you will see that over the course of about 20 generations, you will have close to 1 million people on your family tree. So it's not going to be an easy 1, 2, 3 process. It's going to take time, dedication, and a lot of digging. But don't
We
overwhelm
have
yourself.
somebody in the chat named Tam. I can see her
change
name
it.
up there.
Yeah, I'll check. I just wanted to show where you were saying was right,
Okay.
where Walter Peaker gave the state registrar a list of surnames. So, like you said, they were watching our surnames.
Yep.
And common sense ain't so common, sir.
Who said
Common,
it?
somebody talking about common sense, ma'am. It's common sense ain't that common.
It sure ain't, because a lot of y'all that been in chat don't be using it. Because if you did, you wouldn't be over there talking about it ain't common no more. Because y'all in the school, y'all still stuck on the school system.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna let the colonizer tell me who I am. I'm gonna do my due diligence and find out who I am.
That point.
Exactly.
Y'all so busy over here worrying about us. Y'all think y'all spit in a tube, that's gonna give y'all everything, your history and everything. Everything that y'all sit over here and regurgitate comes from what happened and took place to us. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing that happened to y'all took place to y'all too? Okay.
They don't want to put the work in. You spit
Nope.
in the tube and putting the work in. Putting the work in is going through these records and find out who your people are.
Facts.
Exactly. And he want to know what a royal Indian is. Royal Indians are Indians that have royal bloodline.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's what a
But
royal
they know
Indian.
that.
That's
They
what
be so
that's
mad.
trying to be so funny.
They be
Yeah.
so mad.
It's all right though, because the time has come and the truth is out. This is the age of information. Y'all are not taking heed to that. This is Aquarius, which is the water bearer. Water holds memory, our blood holds memory. That's why we're waking up now.
Yes. Y'all be so bothered, but y'all ain't doing no research. That's crazy.
I'm full-blooded native. I bet you are. You're full-blooded denizen.
That part. You damn sure full-blooded native. We'll never take that from you, sir. You're just not American.
Yeah, and we not native no way. We not native. We original to this land. We
That
were
part.
here.
Yep.
Started. Yeah, we are beyond that.
Who's stealing yours, Hurricane?
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
No, Israel.
He said America is not going to be around until. Why are you speaking negative over here? Can somebody get him out of the chat? I think I just about had enough.
Israel, they're erasing knowledge.
Just in 10 minutes, y'all, my nose. This let y'all know they chemtrailing. They chemtrailing. I wasn't even blowing my nose or nothing about an hour ago.
Well, we know those people are not the original people of Israel because they are number 14 when it comes to skin cancer out of 194 nations. So, I mean, if that's your promised land, then why are you getting skin cancer? I can't wait to be locked of your segregation.
Huh?
Y'all sick with eugenics too. Who's eugenics? What are you talking about?
Eugenics. Well, listen, y'all the only ones that know about eugenics because that's where y'all came from.
Right. Girl, let me put this motherfucking goddamn flea bag in her place. Girl, you're not natural. I know how hard they have taught y'all that y'all some special species. You're a species, but you ain't the natural species. Anytime you can grow bugs on your ass, you're not natural. If you don't wash that shit that you call hair, you're not natural because it will start to grow or shed fucking bugs. The fuck out of here. Yeah. You need to put them aliens in there. Over there, Cabbage Patch doll.
So you natives came with the U.S. corporation. That's why your tribes are corporations. That's why y'all have a government to government relationship, a corporation to corporation relationship. It states on the BIA's website that you being a native or American Indian is not because of ethnicity or race. It's because of a political reason.
They won't let me. I don't know what's going on with Ab's channel, but it's not letting it. I know I got a rent.
Where you from, Hurricane?
She talk about Israel.
She a whole fucking Asian. But let's.
She Mexican. Yeah, she Asian. So the Turtle Island that you guys were looking for is in the Philippines. Y'all made a wrong turn. Y'all have overstayed your welcome.
She said, I'm Mexican, baby. No, you not, because the Mexican is the dark-skinned people with the afro. You're the invader. You're the invader.
And Mexicans, they not pure anything. They mix with everything.
That's
they
what
like
Mexican mean. Mestizo means mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Why she said, I'm mixing. Wait a minute. First of all, Mexican ain't even a nationality. I'm so sick of you people coming over here. You trying to be smart, girl. Mexican is not a nationality. Kick rocks and flip-flop.
Mexicans over here in the United States, y'all are classified as white.
Facts.
And which white means you're the original, or what they say, the original people are having origins in Europe, North Africa, or the Middle East. So y'all take your pick.
Girl, she used to say Mexican like that's a whole nationality. No, they're not. This is what I'm saying. This guy that's in here, that is not the real Mexicans, or whatever you want to call them. Those people are dark-skinned people with afros.
I will say that there's some of them that are extremely mixed out, but they have curly hair.
But very few of them. You're not Inca, honey, because that's our bloodline. You're not no Inca. Stop it. Hey, stop it.
There's a guy on here. His name is Elias, and he has curly hair, and he came to us.
Yeah, some of them do got curly hair. Yeah.
And he came to us.
It look like, you want to see what the Mayans look like? Baby, they had locks. They didn't have no straight stringy fur.
Nope.
Yeah, he came to us telling us that he went looking for his history, and he was looking into the Mayans and the Mexica, and while he was looking, he realized that it wasn't his history, that it belonged to us, and he didn't want to steal our culture, and that's when he came to us on TikTok.
So you mess with some Negro, Hurricane, or you mess with Negro? So that picture don't look Negro.
It look Asian.
It looks Asian.
That ain't, and you done stole an Asian lady profile identity.
Exactly.
Y'all know an identity.
You know,
Golden Moon said she know. Yeah.
You know, she's a descendant of her father, the colonizer, the identity theft. Identity theft.
Yeah, they all identity theft.
Yeah.
Y'all so butthurt because the truth is coming out. I keep trying to tell them, y'all can meet us in court, baby. You're going to get charged with fraud. Because they know that's true. That's why they make sure you know there's Native American and American Indian. They make sure y'all know that.
And I've been told that they only become American Indian is when they step into court. So Your corporation, your government's got y'all doing identity theft, because when y'all not in court, y'all are natives, which
Fact.
native means a denizen. That's the legal definition, which means that
No,
you're a foreigner and you have an adoptive. You're a foreigner that comes to an adopted country and reap the benefits off that
yep.
country.
Y'all been committing fraud for a long time with this corporation. Why when y'all went to the UN, they didn't classify y'all as the indigenous people. Well, let's talk about it. They wouldn't give y'all that title. You don't think we don't know about it? That was our people was at the UN. You don't think they don't know about it? Let's talk about it. Y'all asked to be classified as the indigenous people, and they said no.
And
Our
then on
people
top
was
of that,
sitting right there.
mhm.
Stop your bullshit.
And then on top of that,
ask, go ahead, Kenya.
where you go, you go.
I was saying that as this shit really hit the fan with all this old bullshit, y'all really finna be sick because y'all gonna really know who's who in a minute. Y'all finna get ready to know. That money, that fucking money laundering they been doing, that shit finna stop. What y'all gonna do then? When they ain't got shit to give y'all, because they done have this fucking secret for so long. When it's money laundering, they stopped them from doing, because they getting ready to abandon ship. Matter of fact, they already abandoned ship. The motherfucking White House is up for fucking sale for the last 4 fucking years. Who are you calling eugenics?
She calling her mama a eugenic.
Gotta be. Hey, Al, where you at, Al? Where you at, nephew? While I pull this up real quick. I love this motherfucker. You know, I got this downloaded tomorrow. I can just hit a little button and go straight to it. The House of Congress. Where you at, nephew? Put it. Ooh. Here we go, right here. I got this motherfucker right here on my motherfucking computer from the House of Congress.
Because of Mendel's law, right? Anybody that is like walking around here with straight recessive hair, that's walking around with a recessive melanin, you had to come from a dominant first. You didn't sprout out the ground recessive.
Facts. Y'all came from Adam and Eve and Lily. Do y'all know who Adam and Eve and Lily is? Adam and Eve and Lily is that motherfucking genetic that they use for gene slicing. Y'all are the first incubator babies. Baby. Let's talk about it. Cabbage Patch Kid. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Y'all are Adam and Eve. You damn sure right about that. Y'all are Adam and Eve and Lily. Y'all are the first ones they got together and created in a lab. The fuck?
And the lab was called Eden. There's 2 Edens. There's one that's a real garden, a paradise, and then you got, of course, the polarity, which would be a fake garden or a lab.
Yeah. Hell, yeah, they don't know, but Africa got the biggest lab it is. That's why they shit. They trying to build up Africa now, because that's a whole fucking lab.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Al, put me on the big screen so I can show her something. She said we practicing eugenics. Let's show her this House of Congress. Let's give her some motherfucking jewels so she can go home and tonight when she lay down, she can dream about it.
I mean, I just want to know.
Thank you for the pistol. Go ahead.
Like the Olmecs. Like the Olmecs, they had like a game that looked like basketball, football together, right?
Yes.
And when I look at the people that are, the main players of these 2 sports, it's our people. I don't see a bunch of Mexicans in any sports. I don't see really no natives in anything. It's our people.
Okay, fake ass con. You ain't no damn show, ain't no soccer con. Here we go right here. I want you to see this. This
She's
is
a
from
con,
the,
right? She's a CON con.
yeah. She been over here conning everybody with that fake ass heritage. You see, that says the House of Congress, congress.gov. And it comes down here and says, the Virginia Vital Statistics Bureau classified all non-reservational reservation Indians as Negroes. Are you a Negro? You want to see it? Now, yeah, go on and yawn, because you need to sleep on this tonight. You need to sleep on it. You see what it says? All non. Classified all non.
Yeah, I'm on somebody's
Reservation
yes.
Indians
Don't try to
as
turn it.
Negroes.
Don't try to turn into no Negro now, Con.
We don't want to see you painting yourself tomorrow with black ink and shit. We don't want to see you out there rolling around in the dirt late tonight talking about you a Negro by morning.
You know, like what
You
y'all
see
used
it
to
for
do with
yourself.
those black and white pictures that y'all took for the Library of Congress, painting yourselves. That's why the pictures are in black and white when color photos came out in the 1830s.
Yep.
Kept it in black. Yep, you kept it in black and white, so people can't tell that you painted yourself.
Facts. See, we know a lot of y'all is grafted with pigs, so a lot of y'all might get off from rolling around in mud. So I don't want to hear nothing about it. They said they caught y'all splashing in mud tonight, and by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, now y'all some fucking niggas. Ain't it funny how y'all, you ain't a nigga, but you want to be a nigga? Yeah. So when they start taking that funding back, y'all all finna be mad. But you say that you are a fucking Mexican. Mexicans, the people that they show coming across the border, are not Mexicans. First and foremost. But see, those people that went back down off into so-called Mexico, which was a part of California, those people were dark skinned, very dark. You call it prejudice. What she said, is that supposed to be prejudice?
Yeah.
Ain't it funny how they try to use reverse psychology? And that's not prejudice. It might be the way you spell it in Mexico. But ain't it funny how they go to people being racist because they telling them who they're not, but they over here trying to tell us who we're not?
We know who we are.
And don't
It's so much hurt.
I don't want to see you being no Negro in the morning. And just because you getting stuck by Negro peen don't mean you is a Negro either.
That
I'm
part.
gonna have to show you there was color photos in 1830s.
And let me show right here about African Americans. Y'all like to call us African Americans. You see this right here? You cannot trademark a nationality, fucking slow ass people. But you see this, sis. No such thing as an African American, y'all. So for you fucking African Americans, no fucking such thing. You are, let me move this down. You classified under dogs, cats, and you cannot classify nothing that's natural, that's organic. Nigga, y'all, they will find y'all in this search. Anything you would do with these searches, hair products, locks, wigs, cats, dogs, that means it is not natural. That means it's no standing in law. They cannot even put you in law. They cannot put you in law because there's no such thing as an African American. Slow people, the people in the back of the bus. The people that catches the slow bus. There's no such thing as Black or African American. Nothing. You can't even find it in law. Fucking slow ass people. Fucking slow people get on my nerves. I got some more stuff. Go ahead, Key. I got some more stuff I want to pull up. I'm gonna pull up my motherfucking let's break down Native American again.
You more African than anybody probably on this in this whole chat. Y'all natives, the great
Definitely.
y'all more African than anybody. So y'all, when you look in the mirror, go ahead and say, "What's up, my African?"
Oh yeah, let me say. When you asked about the Native Americans, I keep a lot of stuff I had screenshot before they take it off the about the American Indians, right? I just keep a lot of things. And I mean, a lot of this stuff has been in my phone for years. You put it to your Google. This says, where did the Native Americans work, right? It said before and during the African enslavement in America, the American Indians was forced as laborers and slaves in various other forms of unfair servitude. They worked mines and plantations. Who was working the mines and the plantations, y'all? You can't see it? Okay, there you go. Right there. We ain't seen y'all in no mines and no plantation, Native Americans.
And we ain't seen y'all picking no cotton either.
You see what they say right there? Apprentice for, and what's this, artisan and domestic, just like the African slaves and the European indentured servants.
Right, said y'all.
The American Indians.
Y'all got some splaining to do.
That part.
Y'all got some splaining to do. Who is y'all?
We got a bomb right there, y'all. It said the African enslavement and the Americas and the American Indians were forced to labor as slaves in various forms of unfair servitude. They worked in mines and plantations. Where you at? Because they got plenty of images of us on those fucking plantations and mines. Are you butthurt yet? Are you butthurt yet?
Just like they say, like the Native Americans like to say they were colored.
I can holler all day long, James. Why are you here, sir? Why are you mad? Y'all mad because the truth is coming out? Are you mad?
I'm glad you got a picture of a dog on your profile picture because that's exactly what you is related to.
Been an Indian since before I was even a thought of in my mother's womb. My mother came here with all her eggs from her mother's womb. I've always been an Indian. Now what? My mama's an Indian. My daddy is an Indian. My grandmother's, grandfathers, all of them are Indians. Why are you mad?
And then with the dog comment, like I tell people having a colored water fountain wasn't a bad thing because I wouldn't want to drink after anyone that allows dogs to kiss them in their mouth.
That part. Y'all, like we said, we just said y'all in the chat talking shit, but you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. Yeah, I need the great explain where was y'all at on these plantations.
Y'all got
Don't talk back and forth to him. Damn it, answer our question up here on the platform. Y'all ain't here listening at all. You ain't here listening to him. Explain where was y'all at.
She's not screaming. That's the voice of a god.
Y'all got some explaining to do.
See, they don't sound like us. You notice they don't have carbon in their lungs. So you don't house this. Y'all get scared when we speak because we are nature. We don't have to worry about painting on some synthetic melanin to protect us from what gives us life, and that is the sun. We're not y'all, and y'all not us. Indian means indigo, meaning dark-skinned people, and that would not be y'all, sir, ma'am.
And if y'all want any chance of surviving, there's over 45,000 caves in the United States, most in the world. So you better get to picking one out.
Hell no. They need to go back over to their own damn caves. That's why ancestors was laid to rest at in them caves. Take your ass back on across the land
Hell
bridge.
yeah.
I was just trying to help him out.
No, we ain't
Well,
helping.
we got one in the chat that he has old blood. It's a good chance that you might be an offspring of one of our people here in America.
So you Negro.
Yeah. You just a light-skinned nigga.
Oh, you want to see a pretendian? I'll show you a pretendian. Her name is Little Feather. Even her family says she was a pretendian.
Damn. Little feather.
Yeah.
Well, I'm having fun just leaving this sitting here for the plantation workers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Little Feather.
Oh.
And
Hey,
her,
Tay.
her
Tay, did
family
you
called
see
her.
this article right what I pulled up on where it says that the Indians worked the plantation in the mines?
Yeah,
We
right
need
here.
y'all to explain. You got some explaining to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got some explaining to do. You got a good screenshot. And when was y'all out there in there picking some cotton? Which one of y'all were picking cotton? Which one of y'all ancestors was picking cotton? Yes, I can read. It says down there, right there. Yes. It says right along with the motherfucking African slaves and the European indenture, sir. We can read. No, sir. No, you can't read. It says right here. As it goes down, it talks about the Africans. And right before it talked about the Africans, right before it started talking about the American Indians. It says the American Indians were forced to labor as slaves and in various other forms of free servitude. Unfree. They wasn't free. They sitting here telling y'all that the American Indian was enslaved. And they worked in mines and plantations as apprentices for the Anastasia and as domestic, just like the African slaves and the European indenture. But we know the European, they weren't. Well, yeah, some of them wasn't indenture, but some of them was also slaves for life too.
So that just shows you. It shows you that the American Indians that were enslaved, okay, and then they said by the 5 civilized tribes who were supposed to be American Indians. So basically, the 5 civilized tribes are like a fake Indians that basically colonizers that came and enslaved the real American Indians.
Yes. We want him to save the bottom. He need to save this whole fucking screenshot. Don't just save the bottom of that motherfucker. Because it tells you that the American Indians was forced to labor as slaves. Y'all not American Indians. Y'all are the Native Americans. Y'all was the one helped enslave us.
They said just like the African slaves and European indentured servants. So the American
He
Indians
said
just
through us. It said just like the African slaves.
Just like them, and yep, they were treated just like them.
Sure was.
Mm-hmm.
We were treated just like the African slaves.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like them.
And for the slow ones in that means that they are showing the difference in the people. There was American Indians that were just like the Africans, not they are the Africans.
Sure, it didn't say that slow.
Yeah, they worked on plantations and mines just like the Africans. They worked in plantations and mines just like the European indentured servants.
Go ahead, Kenya. Go ahead, because I got to say this.
Okay, you say it.
He said, I found documents that date back to the founding of this country with my family. Founding and indigenous original are two different things, and you just basically told on yourself.
Thanks.
Let them talk long enough and they will expose themselves. Do you know what founding means? Founding means that you didn't build it or create it. That means you happen to stumble upon it.
Thanks.
And then you put your name on it. And that is exactly what y'all did. You found it.
Take that screenshot.
Let me screenshot James.
Don't leave out nothing.
Next time you come on this panel talking crap, I'm going to just put that right in your face. You found it. You're a foundling.
Yeah.
You're a foundling. Do you know what a foundling is?
Oh, then they want to go say, what's your wig? What's your wig? No. What's your mammy? Did you clean her good? Because, you know, if y'all don't clean that hair good, it'll damn sure start sprouting bugs.
They don't even know how to wash.
You know what? I'm going to tell you.
People that look like us have to teach them how to wash.
At least my wigs don't carry no lice.
First of all, you're right. If you're part of the Cherokee Nation, sir, y'all are the founders. Because Cherokee are not indigenous to America.
No.
The honor y'all real bloodline is, sir. You're a whole Caucasian. And that's who started the Cherokee Nation.
And they wash their ass with the same little puffball as they wash their face. They don't use washcloths.
If they wash. Because I heard they don't got no running water over there.
The way I seen them reds, I went, just make me on the edge. Oh, God. I wouldn't wash up with no shit in them motherfuckers. I wouldn't even take a squat, a piss, or a shit in that motherfucker.
And the tribes get money, and they don't spend it on bettering the reservations.
Let me find something else, y'all. I just love that. I hope y'all all got a screenshot of that. If you ain't, do I need to pull it back up?
TikTok, everything.
They buy water. Y'all gotta buy water.
Oh, they buy water, girl. Buy another plantation, because y'all fucked up those plantations that we refused to go to. Do that.
They buy water. You are to ignore. Listen.
That's
why do y'all have to buy water on y'all own land? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all would take some of that casino money and dig yourself a well, stop wasting that. And I'm gonna tell you what else y'all be doing. Y'all recycling money, because if the government give y'all money, y'all go into the casinos, you spend the money, then you turn right back around and get the same money you just spent in the casino, and it's like a cycle. You just keep cycling the same money.
And they're not even sovereign, because you can't be a citizen and be sovereign, and you're citizens to the state, to your tribe, and to your to the feds, the government. They're not sovereign.
I know. Listen, you say they poison y'all water. Guess what? Well, y'all asked to be on them reservations. Y'all made the deal, and y'all went on there.
They had no choice. They had to go there. And if they chose not to go there, they put them somewhere else. They had to, I guess, be there for 5 years, and then they become citizens or join the military.
And they called you Negro. What they said, the ones that didn't go to the reservation were reclassified as.
Yeah, that was us that got reclassified. They didn't get called Negro. They got assimilated into the white with the white people.
Okay, y'all, I got another one. Oh, y'all done moved me. Oh, okay.
Oh, you can put it back, but I just want to show here where after she passed away, her family accused her of being a pretendian, and so did journalists. I heard from somebody, I guess one of y'all natives, said that the tribe said that she was native. Of course the tribe did, because they're also pretendians.
And even no mind, I ain't gonna even say it.
I mean, her own family said they weren't Indian. Her family.
Even though Cocoa Puff Donald Trump said them don't look like Indians to me. Even he said it. And he the loosest cannon of them all.
That part.
Yeah, the cosplay. And what got me was when y'all allowed the Pope, knowing the history of the Vatican, and y'all allowed that Pope in Canada to put on y'all headdress. The disrespect after that man's the Vatican did what they did supposedly to the kids in the residential schools. Y'all, it's your kids, and you allow this man to wear y'all sacred like headdress.
That's because it
Crazy.
ain't theirs. They fucking with us.
Yeah, cosplaying.
That's why they bet not dare say nothing to the Pope. They know it. They don't want to get kicked off those raids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mockery. Yep. That's how that was one thing for me that just like sealed it for me. I said, how would you allow him if y'all were the real people? How would you allow that man? That man, just like when the Africans let the Pope kiss him on the foot, man. If that was me, I would have super kicked the Pope in his mouth.
Damn it. Hold on, y'all.
The disrespect, those papal bulls.
Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling up something, trying to see. Damn, what the fuck?
The universe is giving y'all time to realize, but you're not realizing. Your time's almost up. Tick tock, tick tock.
We don't have to say it. We don't have to go on a reservations.
For what? I'm scared. I mean, y'all got people coming missing on y'all reservations, and no one really allowed on your reservations. Now, tell me who's kidnapping these people. If we're gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of fleas biting me. Yes.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, Fatima.
Hey.
Should be good.
You on a laptop?
Yeah, I am.
If you look up who are the wetbacks?
Oh Lord. Okay. I have to add another one to this. Are we looking for a picture or okay?
Yeah, it would say who they are, and then they got pictures.
Okay, let's see.
I want someone to show me where you see a so-called black person on anything that's labeled pretending. Put pretending in Google and go to images and tell me who you see.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull it up again. It said right here, wetbacks regarding the this is a derogatory term used in the United States referred to foreign nationals residing in the U.S., most commonly the Mexicans. The word mostly targeted legal immigrants in the United States, generally used as ethnic slurs. The term was originally coined and applied to Mexicans who's entered. Let's see more. It says who entered the U.S. states of Texas, Mexico by crossing the Rio Grande, which the U.S. border, presumably by swimming and wading across the river and getting wet in the process. Hold on. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble
Now look at
the
the
water.
picture.
It ain't
Okay, I'm trying to
Sunday.
find
It ain't Sunday,
well,
but she taking y'all to church.
that part. Look a little. I knew you was still there. Won't he do it? Hey, Steve. Hey, Nami. Oh, okay. You got a picture of them in cages. What kind of shenanigans going on here?
You know, called Operation Wetback in 1954.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mexican
they sit
immigrant
there
packed in the truck.
and call and say we wobbles, but y'all wetbacks.
That part.
At least we can say WABO stands for We Always Been Original. What can you say Wetback stand for?
When she
Okay.
said and whites and Siberians mixed. She thought somebody said they whites and Siberians mixed.
I
It was
know they got
nothing
two
I
teams.
put on there.
Texas has the most of us living there. That state has more of us there than any.
Oh wow.
I know
Hold
that
on
Texas
now.
me friend or ally in Cato.
And see, it's a lot of stuff when you look up, y'all, it'll what it'll do is it'll put them natives in there as well as American Indians. See that? It says the House Concurrent Resolution 108, House well, the same thing. It was passed August the 1st in 1953, declared it to be sense of the Congress that it should be a policy of the United States to abolish the federal supervision over the American Indian tribes as soon as possible. The subject of the Indians to the same laws and privileges as responsibility as others in the U.S. citizens. See, it's right there.
Mhm.
This includes and at the end of the end of includes an end to the reservations and the tribal sovereignty. I thought y'all was sovereign. Integrating integrating the Native Americans into the mainstream American society.
Mm.
Now, why would they have Native Americans here and American Indians there? I'm just saying. Got us both in the same sentence. Ain't that kind of crazy how they do that? Because you two different fucking people. It's the stupid shit. Where my damn arrow go? Okay, there you go. And they want to start fucking with me, y'all. They sent me out a fucking letter the last time I showed that House of Congress. They made threats to me, y'all. Told them they gonna take my channel, and I said, "Well, do it." I'm looking for the word, and I got it here, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want to break down Native American. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. I know I'm close. I want to break down Native American for y'all. It ain't no time like the right time. Am I right, y'all? Let's break down Native Americans.
Yeah, happy Indigenous People Day. Thank you.
Tell them every day is our day, because we the inventors. We all that. Show us one of y'all inventions.
Yeah, we celebrate all the time. I know y'all see us be lit all the time. Every day we
Mhm.
lit.
This day
That
could be a
part.
ritual for all I know for them. That's why I said I'm not celebrating it.
No, but you know why they did that.
That's what it is.
This Columbus Day. So a lot of times what they tried to do was switch it out and say, "Oh, it ain't Columbus Day." I don't know. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving?
I asked them what did they feed the
Pilgrims.
the pilgrims when they came here. I asked him what kind of food did y'all feed the pilgrims? Don't you
Fried.
know he went and he said, I said, don't say turkey. We're not gonna use turkey. This is an image I want to show y'all. Oh, here go my picture.
Thank you for the coin.
Y'all, look at this image. This is the Susan B. Anthony coin. Y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Who wear hoop earrings, y'all? Who's that picture of? They always tell y'all that we don't have a culture. They tell y'all that we don't have a culture. This is a Negro woman. And this is heritage, culture, and pride. And now, why do they have a what is that right there, y'all?
National Park Service.
Huh?
National Park.
This right here.
National
Yeah,
Park.
what is it?
Indian head
Yeah,
arrow.
Arrowhead.
Indian head.
Mm.
Now, why would they put that Indian head on there? I mean, arrow. Now, why would they do that?
Yeah, I feel like they came over here, put life into the soil, and they spilled life on the soil.
Look at the buffalo. Look up a buffalo mound, and you'll see what they did to them. And the reason why they did that was to eradicate the buffalo because the buffalo hair looks so much like our warriors.
Like ours, it does.
And we
Okay. You're right. If you're part of the Cherokee Nation, sir, y'all are the founders because Cherokee are not indigenous to America.
No.
The honor y'all real bloodline is, sir. You're a whole Caucasian.
And
That's who started the Cherokee Nation.
And they wash their ass with the same little puffball as they wash their face. They don't use washcloths.
if they wash, because I heard they don't got no running water over there.
The way I seen them reds, I went, ugh, Yes, I can read. It says down there, right there. Yes. It says right along with the motherfucking African slaves and the European indentures, sir. We can read. No, sir. No, you can't read. It says right here. As it goes down, they talk about the Africans. And right before it talked about the Africans, right before it started talking about the American Indians. It says the American Indians were forced to labor as slaves and in various other forms of free servitude. Unfree. They wasn't free.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all would take some of that casino money and dig yourself a well, stop wasting that. And I'm gonna tell you what else y'all be doing. Y'all recycling money because if the government give y'all money, y'all go into the casinos, you spend the money, then you turn right back around, get the same money you just spent in the casino, and it's like a cycle. You just keep cycling the same money.
And they're not even sovereign because you can't be a citizen and be sovereign, and you're citizens to the state, to your tribe, and to the feds, the government. They're not sovereign.
I know. Listen, you say they poison y'all water. Guess what? Well, y'all asked to be on them reservations. Y'all
They
y'all made y'all made the deal and y'all went on there.
had no choice. They had to go there. And if they chose not to go there, they put them somewhere else. They had to, I guess, be there for 5 years and then they become citizens or join the military.
And they called Negro the what they said the ones that didn't go to the reservation were reclassified.
Assimilating into the white, with the white people.
Okay, y'all, I got another one. Y'all done moved me. Oh, okay.
Oh, you can put it back, but I just want to show here where after she passed away, her family accused her of being a pretendian, and so did journalists. I heard from somebody, I guess one of y'all natives, said that the tribe said that she was native. Of course, the tribe did because they're also pretendians.
And no man, I ain't gonna even say it.
I mean, her own family said they weren't Indian. Her family.
Even though Coco Puff, Donald Trump said them don't look like Indians to me. Even he said it. And he the loosest cannon of them all.
That part.
The cosplay. And what got me was when y'all allowed the Pope, knowing the history of the Vatican, and y'all allowed that Pope to put on y'all headdress. The disrespect. After that man's the Vatican did what it did supposedly to the kids in the residential schools. Y'all say it's your kids, and you allow this man to wear your headdress.
That's because it ain't theirs. They fucking with us.
Yeah, cosplaying.
That's why they bet not dare say nothing to the Pope. They know it. They don't want to get kicked off those raids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mockery. Yep. That was one thing for me that just like sealed it for me. I said, how would you allow him if y'all were the real people? How would you allow that man, that man, just like when the Africans let the Pope kiss him on the foot? Man, if that was me, I would have super kicked the Pope in his mouth.
Dang it. Hold on, y'all.
The disrespect, those purple bulls.
Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling up some, trying to see. Damn, what the fuck?
The universe is giving y'all time to realize, but you're not realizing. Your time's almost up. Tick tock, tick tock.
We don't have to say it. We don't have to go on a reservations.
For what? I'm scared. I mean, y'all got people coming missing on your reservations, and no one really allowed to on your reservations. Now, tell me who's kidnapping these people. We're gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of fleas biting me. Yes.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, Fatima.
Hey,
Should be coming up.
you on a laptop?
Yeah, I am.
If you look up who are the wetbacks?
Oh Lord. Okay. I had to add another one to this. Are we looking for a picture or okay?
Yeah, it would say who they are, and then they got pictures.
Okay, let's see.
I want someone to show me where you see a so-called black person on anything that's labeled pretending. Put pretending in Google and go to images and tell me who you see.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull that up again. It said right here, wetbacks regarding the this is it's a derogatory term used in the United States referred to foreign nationals residing in the U.S., most commonly the Mexicans. The word mostly targeted legal immigrants in the United States, generally used as ethnic slurs. The term was originally coined and applied to Mexicans who's entered. Let's see more. It says who entered the U.S. states of Texas, Mexico by crossing the Rio Grande, which the U.S. border, presumably by swimming and wading across the river and getting wet in the process. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble
Now look at the picture.
It ain't
Okay, I'm trying
Sunday.
to find
It ain't Sunday,
what
but she taking y'all to church.
that part. Look, I knew you was still there. Won't he do it? Hey, sis. Hey, Nami. Oh, okay. You got a picture of them in cages. What kind of shenanigans going on here?
It's called Operation Wetback in 1954.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mexican
they sit
immigrant
there
packed in
they
the
sit
truck.
there and call and say we wobbles, but y'all wetbacks.
That part.
At least we can say WABO stands for We Always Been Original. What can you say Wetback stand for?
When she
Okay.
said and whites and Siberians mixed. She thought somebody said they whites and Siberians mixed. It
I
was
know they got
nothing I put on there.
Texas has the most of us. living there. That state has more of us there than any.
Oh wow.
I know
Hold
the
on
Texas
now.
me friend or ally in Cato.
And see, it's a lot of stuff when you look up, y'all. It'll what it'll do is it'll put them natives in there as well as American Indians. See that? It says the House Concurrent Resolution 108 House well, the same thing. It was passed August the 1st in 1953, declared it to be sense of the Congress that it should be a policy of the United States to abolish the federal supervision over the American Indian tribes as soon as possible. The subject of the Indians to the same laws and privileges as responsibility as others in the U.S. citizens. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
This includes and at the end of includes an end to the reservations and the tribal sovereignty. I thought y'all was sovereign. Integrating the Native Americans into the mainstream American society. Now, why would they have Native Americans here and American Indians there? I'm just saying. Got us both in the same sentence. Ain't that kind of crazy how they do that? Because you're two different fucking people. It's the stupid shit. Where my damn arrow go? Okay, there you go. And they want to start fucking with me, y'all. They sent me out a fucking letter the last time I showed that House of Congress. They made threats to me, y'all. Some they gonna take my channel, and I said, "Well, do it." I'm looking for the word, and I got it here, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want to break down Native American. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. I know I'm close. I want to break down Native American for y'all. And ain't no time like the right time. Am I right, y'all? Let's break down Native Americans.
Yeah, happy Indigenous People Day. Thank you.
Tell them every day is our day, because we the inventors. We all that. Show us one of y'all inventions.
Yeah, we celebrate all the time. I know y'all see us be lit all the time. Every day we lit.
This day could be a ritual for all I know for them. That's why I said I'm not celebrating it.
No, but you know why they did that? This Columbus Day. So a lot of times what they tried to do was switch it out and say, "Oh, it ain't Columbus Day." I don't know. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving?
I asked them what did they feed the
Pilgrims.
the pilgrims when they came here. I asked them what kind of food did y'all feed the pilgrims? No, you know, he went and he said, I said, don't say turkey. We're not gonna use turkey. This is an image I want to show y'all. Oh, here go my picture.
Thank you for the coin.
Y'all, look at this image. This is the Susan B. Anthony coin. Y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Who wear hoop earrings, y'all? Who's that picture of? They always telling y'all that we don't have a culture. They tell y'all that we don't have a culture. This is a Negro woman. And this is heritage, culture, and pride. And now, why do they have what is that right there, y'all?
National Park Service.
Huh?
National Park.
This right here.
National Park.
What is it? What is it?
Indian head
Yeah,
arrow.
it got
Arrowhead.
Indian head. Now, why would they put that Indian head on there? I mean, arrow. Now, why would they do that?
Yeah, I feel like they came over here and unalived the buffalo because like we put life into the soil and they spilled life on the soil.
Look at the buffalo. Look up a buffalo mound and you'll see what they did to them. And the reason why they did that was to eradicate the buffalo because the buffalo hair looks so much like our warriors.
Like ours, it
Yep.
does.
And we
I
got
got.
hair amongst the buffaloes when we went to war with them. So they tried to eradicate the buffalo.
Let me try.
Buffalo mound. Look up the buffalo mounds if you don't believe it. And then look up a buffalo and see what they hair look like and compare it to the afros.
Now look at those Indians right there, y'all. They pitch chocolate, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see those feathers in their head?
I mean, there was two lands, and it doesn't necessarily mean the other one was in Africa. It could have been the black land could have been in South America, and the red land could have been North America.
Oh, I'm glad you said South America, because this is a South American Indian photo right here, Kenya.
Mhm.
It says South America. Let me pull it down for y'all. Oh, here you go. Is that right there? Man. Where is it written at?
It's strange.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It says South American Indian right there at the top.
Mm-hmm. And it's strange to me that every landmass seems to have a pyramid, except for North America, that we see. You know, even though I found articles showing that there were pyramids here, but it's just weird. Except for in the United States, there's no visible pyramid that people want to claim is an ancient pyramid.
Here we go again. I love this picture because you can find this in the Oklahoma Museum. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Look at them
What
babies.
does that say?
Black
The
Indians.
early Oklahoma school had the red and the black Indian students.
Yeah, red and black land. Two lands.
Now, who is that teacher?
The red and the black Indians.
No,
The melanin.
Black Indian, yeah.
Are y'all mad yet? I know. Every time I come through, I intend to piss y'all off because y'all intend to be disrespectful. If you wasn't so disrespectful, I wouldn't be disrespectful. But since y'all so disrespectful, I don't know how to handle myself. Let me show y'all this. He's a chief. Oh yeah, let me show y'all this right here. I got the article that's written on it. I think it might be in this group of pictures. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
1792 to 2017. Let me. I believe I got it right in here somewhere. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can find it. Here you go, right here. It says this is the American Liberty 1 ounce, 225-year anniversary of the gold coin. Now, if we wasn't those people, why the fuck we on the Liberty gold coin
Mm-hmm.
225 years later? Yeah, you're gonna get this work today. Y'all like to play around.
I mean, what towns of theirs is underwater? How many bombs they dropped on their people?
No, stories of our people.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a 19, this is a nigga.
The reason why
This is
y'all
a nigga
numbers
right here.
the reason why your numbers are going down is because y'all don't. Okay, Native Americans have the most Neanderthal DNA out of all races, right? That's what they say.
Mhm.
And we know that the Neanderthals have problems breeding.
Kalita Michelle, y'all see his Negro coin of the
Mhm.
American Indian?
Up and down Negro. Y'all tap the
Yeah, tap
screen.
the screen
Tap the
for it, y'all. Because you know,
tap, tap that box.
They have Mongolism.
what is it, Kenya? Mongolism.
Yeah, Mongolism is the appearance of Down syndrome.
Yep. I'm trying to find the one with Native Americans so I can break it down. I've been having this right here. This is apprentice. This right here is apprentice. Right here, y'all. A sheeple, like when people wants to they say feel slave, but these are people they put themselves down so they can get extra money, right?
Mm-hmm.
This says an African Negro right here in red, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you come up to Creole Negro, American Negro is a blacksmith. You got American Negro, American Negro, American Negro, American. Now, why you ain't got African American besides this African American right here? Y'all see it for yourselves.
Yeah.
You see it for your goddamn selves. And there go African. There go another African Negro, and right there. There was only two African Negroes. The rest of them was American and Creole Negroes. Now, how is that?
Yeah, they did
How
change
is that?
these. Yeah. And you could tell on some of them how they changed them too. And plus they gave them the right to change it.
Yep.
Just like on those forms, like that 180 SF 181 form, if you don't fill it out when you're doing employment, you don't fill out the ethnicity, they're allowed to look at you and say what they think you are.
Because I even have a document that showed that was it my grandma? My grandma or my great grandma. They had changed her identity. They also had marked down as mulattoes. So you could tell over the years if you was reclassified, you are definitely them peoples. You are definitely American Indian. If you have if you look on your census record for the same person and they reclassify you more than once, then you are definitely American Indian.
That's a fact.
And
it ain't no ifs, ands, and buts
it doesn't
about
make
it.
sense that and they say that, and it doesn't make sense. Like they're calling us African American now. Why didn't they call us African American from the beginning? Why didn't they call us African from the beginning? Why are we everything but African? We were black, colored, Negro, mulatto, everything but African. Until
according
we're
to
here
this, we got
recently.
somebody in the chat, Sal82. Well, according to this, you niggas that's in the chat that loves this reservation say we want everything, but what does reservation say?
They're active reserving something. The reservation of position for non-Americans. The reservation of positions for non-Americans. So y'all are on the reservations because y'all are non-Americans. Dang.
Mm. So is that enough for you? What's his name? The ungreat. Is that enough for you? Is that enough for you right there? Come on, you ain't.
Oh. What did my daughter want?
I know it hurts. I just wanted y'all to see that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe we could shed some light on them on Indigenous People Day, and that way y'all can start looking into your own heritage and start connecting with your Siberian side, because there is a culture there that you need to learn, and it ain't a bad one, but you got to take the time to do the work. Go on over there and reunite with your people.
I'm sorry, y'all. My damn nose just started running. That just that's
Show
why
the
I hate
whole
going
picture.
outside. They just spraying like a motherfucker.
You can
She
look
said,
it up. She doesn't have to show the whole page. You look it up. She ain't got nothing to
look,
hide.
Look, she said we ain't Americans. That's the name your masters gave this land. This is Turtle Island.
You said no
Turtle
goddamn Turtle Island.
Can you show them where Turtle Islands is in the Philippines?
No,
I told you,
inland. No,
y'all
she
made a wrong turn.
Turtle and Island.
Y'all made a wrong turn. Yeah, Turtle Islands is in the Philippines, which makes sense because y'all have some of that DNA in y'all.
And with that being said, if you knew the real history of or the true story of the Americas, you know that it was also Maru, and it was also Timeri, and it was also Indian Superior. And
They
and,
got
and, and we can go on and on and on. But at this point, if you don't understand that, then that means you ain't from here.
They got tricked by the
I want y'all to
colonizers
see
with
this.
small open prisons. Who got tricked by the colonizers? I'm not talking about those non-Americans.
I want y'all to read this. Can somebody read it?
Who is an American Indian or Alaskan Native? As a general principle, an Indian is a person who is of some degree Indian blood and is recognized as an Indian by a tribe and or the United States. No single federal or tribal criterion establishes a person's identity as an Indian.
Mm, mm, mm.
So those y'all that's walking around here saying you're Indian, it says right there your identity. It says there's no federal or tribal criteria that establishes a person's identity as Indian.
It
Now,
says you gotta be
Empress,
by blood.
you said where you
Huh?
live at, see 'em.
Etymology.
I don't see them. No, ma'am.
I
They
think
here
I
in
see one.
Ohio. They in Ohio. They
The
all
turtle
over
land
this
moon.
motherfucker.
See, I thought these natives, when I got on TikTok, like when I normally look at these people calling themselves natives, I thought they were white people, Asian people, and Mexicans.
I thought they
I
was
would have never
Mexicans
called
too.
them nothing.
Let me see.
They speak
Man,
Spanish. They
Sheila, are you Shilenia or whatever? According to, because if you part of the native people, according to what is that over there? The UN say y'all not indigenous, and they will not give that to y'all, ma'am.
she wants.
And it says in order to be an Indian, you have to have blood, some degree of blood.
y'all chiefs are like 16th, 132. Like they got like very little so-called Indian blood in them.
Yeah, very,
She
very
not.
little.
She not native. You need 9.
Repeat enlils.
Hold on.
And if you believe in DNA, for those that believe in DNA and haplotypes, Native Americans have the youngest haplotypes. Y'all the newest creation.
They all up
So
there.
I'm
They own the corner stores. They own the They even got. I made a dentist appointment. The dentist is the dentist is up here.
Oh wow.
It's bad.
they
It's bad
natives.
up here. I'm talking about
Yep.
you go to Walmart. They up there kicking it. It's they everywhere.
Yeah, but that's because they let these people come, these Ukrainians that's coming in on temporary protective status, they're going to the reservations. There was one guy on TikTok that
I
said
guess
he was from Ukraine. That he was from Ukraine. They sent him to Nevada, put him on a reservation in Nevada.
Look
You know
at
why they doing? Because their numbers have dwindled, and they trying to keep their numbers up.
yep.
A native, a person born in bondage, one born a serf or a villain. They are a villain. A since now obsolete from native, and in some usage from medieval Latin, Now use of that word, blah, 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 blah. Woman born in slavery from 1530 as one born in a certain place or country, applied from century 1600 to original inhabitants of non-European nations where European hold political power. Whoa. For example, American Indians, hence use contempt. Okay, I can't say that right now.
Well, let me see what it says. Contemporaneously, contemporary, contempt.
Yeah, that's the word I don't use every day. Of the locals from 1800. So what was that part I just read? It said the original inhabitants of non-European nations were European whole political part of 1600s. So you're a serf.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Hold on. Let's do villain first. I put surf in here.
Okay, so villain is a feudal tenant entirely subject to a lord or a manor to whom he pays dues and services in return for land.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Y'all got some splaining to do, Lucy.
What services y'all did?
Y'all do.
I wonder what services they did.
Help capture us.
Mm-hmm. Identity theft. That was a service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember Frutal was in there, right? Y'all remember Frutal was in that word in slave, right? I mean in native. Now what'd you say?
According to, resembling or denoting the system of feudalism, absurdly outdated or old-fashioned. Feudal barons. His view of patriotism was more than old-fashioned; it was positively feudal.
Okay, I'm gonna pick that up. What was the other word? Okay, wait, hold on.
Surf.
Oh. Let me see if I have surfing. I might have to go to another one. Villain.
Oh, if they don't remember, if they want to know what I remember what surf means. They're the lowest cultivators of the land in Poland. Poland would be.
Look what this one says with the villain.
Okay. In reference to a feudal class or half-free peasants. It tends to keep can't see all of it.
Okay, it tends to keep the literal historical sense of the word and let the projective meaning go with a villain. Century dictionary written with the form of villain, same thing, villain. You know what the villain ring. Let me find what was the word we need to find now? Surf. Okay, here you go. Here goes surf.
Okay, serf. Can you scoot it out a little bit? There you go. A vassal, servant, slave. The word has fallen from use in this sense by 18th century, the meaning lowest class of cultivators of the soil in Poland, Russia, and other continental European countries living in conditions of modified slavery is by 1610s. So yeah, they are the cultivators of the land.
The cultivators of Poland and Russia. And where's Siberia at, y'all?
Yeah, that's in that area. That's the Dutch. The Dutch.
Yep.
The Netherlands. That's Siberia's in Russia.
That whole part. It says right here, y'all the lowest form of cultivators.
That's why that's why they got desert, because they knew you weren't gonna be able to cultivate that shit. They're not gonna even have y'all try. But back in the day, the people who were in Arizona and New Mexico, they knew how to cultivate the land. The Anasazis, which y'all call your ancient enemies in the Navajo language. The
Look at it, Kenya. Remember, fruitalism was in the next word, right?
Uh-huh. The dominant social system in medieval Europe in which the mobility held lands from the crown in exchange for military services, and those were in turn tenants of the nobles. I knew it was the nobles. While the peasants, the villains or serfs, were obliged to live on their lord's land and give him homage, labor, and a share of the produce. I can't see that word. Notionally.
Okay. In exchange for the produce and it says notionality. I don't know how to, I ain't never heard it. Notionality in exchange for military protection.
Yep.
Now, who land they said they was on? The nobility held land from the crown in exchange for the military service. Now y'all know who's protecting them? The military service, and they gave them land, y'all.
You know who the
and they're paying homage. Huh?
You know who I think the black nobility is? Because there's a difference between the royalty and the nobility. Yep. The Nigerians. The blue-eyed, blonde, straight-hair baby that's not albino. And they got the head like Yakub.
And it says here they will give homage. Damn. It says right here they will give homage. When they go do their powwows, who do they take their war banner? They take their war banner out there on the field with them. They dance around with their war banner. That whole part. Now, now you defute this, since y'all so mad and shit. Y'all defute this because this shit is all written down, but y'all never took the time to read to see what native meant. You never took the time out to find out why the fuck y'all are natives and you can't claim indigenous. You never took that time out.
And that's the quickest way for them to become naturalized is by joining the military.
Thanks.
I got a picture of that right here.
Okay. He can put you on the big screen.
Oh, you don't have to. You can just leave it on the side. But I did take a picture of it, though.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't know it was 6 o'clock already. Huh?
Notice that's where their teepees was used for refugee, like that where they're coming onto new land and they don't have land, and then also where they house their military people.
Yes.
It says, join the military, become a U.S. citizen. Uncle Sam wants you. Wants you. And then you become a citizen.
He can put you on the big screen, King.
If you leave
because I got to get ready to drive, so he can put you on the big screen.
Oh. I think he stepped away. It is 6 o'clock. Shit, whole day go by fast. And this is Americanization and assimilation. It's got a bunch of natives here. We're assimilating out to be Americans, not the United States Corporation. That's like what y'all were basically, Americans. We were the Americans. So they were assimilating y'all to learn our culture, cultivating the land. I mean, y'all done this in numerous places. Y'all went to Australia. I mean, a lot of places. Everywhere you see a TP, just know that's who they are.
You said wherever we seen them, they was around the house.
Yep, TPs. TPs And see, they messed up because that person came to my life speaking their language, and I looked their language up. I would have never looked at the Afrikaans, and because you came in here, your language came back Afrikaan. That's where it all just started falling in place.
Kalito New Indian School. She said, "Ooka booga."
We had built. I'm native, like, and then you probably didn't have buildings. You had teepees because you had no land. You helped the colonizer come over here and not only take our land, slaughter some people, and took it from our land. You didn't have no houses. Aren't y'all building houses on your reservations now?
That's a fact. They got trailers, so they can still pick up and move around. That's no man like a motherfucker.
So you're a native? Yeah. So just the fact that you said you're not an Indian tells me who you are. Here, let me show you about. I'm gonna show you about Barat. I got a screenshot. Right here.
Screen web, yeah, put on the big screen so we can see them in they TPs all around the world. TPs all around the world.
It says the name Barat is even older than the word Indian. When I talked to that man and he said he was a Baratian, he said that the colonizers came over there and gave them the name Indian.
Right, same song. TPs all around the world, same song.
Yeah, I got TPs
How
everywhere.
it's funny how all the dusty feet motherfuckers trying to take over, ain't it?
I got pictures of TPs everywhere. I was like, wow, so many of them. I mean, and they were a lot of them, kind of like y'all, they do y'all trailers on your reservations, and they had y'all in camps and these teepees because it wasn't your land.
We got somebody here named Blaze 248 talking about Wabos. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that y'all came up with in the last, 30, 40, 50 years since y'all been around? Because you ain't never invented shit. So we can't give you nothing. Oh, but they did come out with Wabo, y'all. Y'all remember when they came out with Wabo in 2023? The fuck out of here.
I thought we came up with that. I thought that's what we call
We
the
always been original. We always been original.
There you go.
I mean, that don't offend me, shit.
Yeah, but I've been waiting for them to build a car, invent something that's never been invented, instead of the world waiting on us every time to invent some shit.
They
We
invented
waiting on y'all.
identity theft. Identity theft. They did that.
Did what?
Well, they ain't smart enough to invent identity theft. They was taught in them schools how to do identity
Yes.
theft, but they wasn't. They didn't come up with that. That wasn't their plan.
You're right.
I ain't seen them
Somebody
come up with
said
nothing.
Africans gave them the boot.
Yep.
Sir, we was always in America. You mean Siberia gave? I would say Siberia gave y'all the boot, but there's nothing in Siberia. No government, no nothing. So how did niggas wind up being the first government in America if you niggas was here first? And I ain't talking about no Caucasian. I said niggas. Niggas.
So
They was the first government. Go ahead, King.
They started in Australia, right? Over there in like or Tasmania, Australia area. They left there, they went to South America, South Africa, then they got booted out of there and they came over here. The
You said
Afrikaans.
we looking for a home. Shit, more like y'all was looking for a home. So y'all was willing to do whatever it took for y'all to stay in America, including allied up with the fucking YT people to knock us off and to get y'all some land. Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you
And
ain't did
now they
shit.
dogging y'all asses out.
Yep.
Man, you're living on like she pulled up a reservation. You are a non-American. That's why So that means if you're non-American, that means you can't be no American Indian. And native means a denizen or a foreigner, if you go with the legal definition. But if we want to go with etymology, a native could mean someone born in or on a country, which that means everybody born in America was a native, which makes you not special. Or it could be a native as a
Facts, Kenya. That's a fact.
Or it could be, or it could be a native that is someone who was born in bondage.
Yep, because even the YT, even the Africans, the Asians, all of them that have children here, they are native. They are native, so you're not special.
Yeah. So either way you look at it, one, you're not in, okay, the reservation. If you're living on a reservation and stuff, that means you're non-American, which makes you can't be an American Indian if you're a non-American. All right. I mean,
boy, they hate truth around this motherfucker.
Yeah, they don't like truth.
YT, y'all know what YT, you know what YT is, Kenny. Ones with fur.
A native is a foreigner, correct. You're a denizen, denizen, denizen.
Facts, woman of glory. They are citizens of the United States. And when they say they are sovereign, they are lying. Have any of y'all ever asked yourself, when these Africans come here so they can get a green card, why are they seeking to marry you and not the YT people? Because only one person they can marry in America to get a green card is us. That's it.
They marry them old white folks too, sis. And they love to say, "Oh, y'all, we got our own BLOOD, and y'all don't know about the two sisters. We do know about the Denisovan and the Neanderthal. That's why they call Eurasian. That's why they always trace back to Eurasia. We know about all of that with y'all. And then we also know the difference between the subspecies and the real species and the subhuman and the human. We know the difference. Stop playing with us. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is not on y'all side. Just face it.
And the difference between the subcontinent India and the real continent India, and the difference between sub-Saharan and the real Saharan.
Everything about them is a substitute. And also, y'all love to say we are from Africa, but if we are the only ones, if everybody is from Africa and y'all are not, then that means what are y'all, test tube babies? Yeah, like y'all the only people in the world that's everybody. Okay, let's just say the out of Africa theory is right. Okay, but y'all the only ones be saying that everybody is from out of Africa except for y'all. Where are y'all from? Cause see,
they from Siberia.
All of these people, look,
they are from Siberia, sis.
I already know that all of these people are coming from, when you trace their genetics, okay, it's always going back to some Steps caves or the Altai caves or the Gibraltar Strait caves or some cave, like as in Dr. Monroe Island type shit.
They have colonizer DNA, sis.
They are what you call, it's a difference between created and conceived, beget, and all of that. They are what you call homunculus golems, subspecies made in these caves that we don't know nothing about. Because
scientifically, yes, but let me say something. They are nothing but mulattoes. And for the young lady who says that I'm Indian, hey, baby, I was not saying that. I'm not an Indian, sweetie. I'm indigenous to this land. And mine don't come out of no book, off of no encyclopedia, out of no Google, or any of that. You understand that? I am a Black indigenous woman to this land, and they came from my great grandmama and from her great grandmama.
I said, did you have Negro in you?
No, sis, listen. I'm just, what I was giving y'all was telling y'all what I received from my great grandmother, that they actually came from Siberia. They came across the Alaska.
That's
Strait.
Fine.
And why
that's
they trying to call
and even
us
the
wabos,
word, even the word mulatto mean it stems from two different species.
Some mulattoes, they are mixed between the Siberian and the colonizer. They are mixed between the white man, the French.
The white man
that
don't mean that. Genetically speaking, they are Neanderthals and Denisovan.
Yeah, of course. Of course they are.
Listen, y'all.
They are the exact
the Caucasian and the Asian is the same people.
Why they call it? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, baby.
I was saying that the Caucasian and the Asian are the same people.
Them the
They are
same
from
people.
the same bloodline.
That's right.
Caucasian means dead corpse, meaning
That's right.
they was grafted from that.
That's right. So while they calling us Wabos, I'll be a proud Wabo. Let me tell you something. My great grandmama, this is passed down, but let me tell you something. Indigenous to this land. You understand that?
Proving it.
Yeah,
You
we
are
indigenous.
Nazi.
Each and every last one, every brown face, every face on here that said that they came from this land, they know what they are talking about. Them Siberians can sit up there with, let me tell you something. They can sit up on this social media and play them colonizing games all they want to. They can feel good about what their ancestors done, or they really should be more embarrassed about it.
Siberian
Because
cave.
they ran from their homeland and came here and had to go to school and be taught by a white man how to be us, and they didn't even do that right. We never lived in no TPs. We never lived in no TPs.
Those are created beasts that you trying to talk to. One come from the Siberian mountains,
exactly.
One come from the Siberian caves, and one come from the Iberian caves, which is the Bass caves. So that is your European, and that is what you call your Asian. That's why they are Eurasian. Okay, and then they did these migration where they left and came back, and all of this intermingling and all this other type of stuff. Those are animals, and they keep creating these things and sending them in on the holy seed. They don't hate you. They just mad because they ain't you. Period.
Exactly.
They don't hate you.
Know the
y'all
blood.
ladies have a good night. I love
you
y'all.
too.
Y'all have a good night. My indigenous sisters, hold it down. I love listening to y'all. I'm gone.
Same to you.
For the one right in
Listen,
Wabo,
y'all.
you think you
Wabo that. Wabo
So
that.
I make it make sense.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. One of the genetic profiles, one of the genetic traits of those subspecies is information processing. So you wasting your time trying to explain something.
Exactly. They can't
to
even
a dog.
comprehend what you're saying.
They'll never process it, y'all, because they have underlying follicles. They will tell you a lot about them. They are not live follicles. We have live follicles. I have grown straight up. They'll grow straight down. That tells you a lot about them.
In other words, they are created from what you call inorganic matter. That's why.
How about y'all? The cat is out the bag. Now y'all,
they mad because the cat out the bag. That's what you said it right. They
gonna be whatever they want us to be, but guess what? Watch the future. Watch this. Watch this.
They better be. They better
us. I love y'all. Bye.
Bye. Peace. They better hope that hypertrichosis don't tap back into their DNA.
Okay.
No, they better pray hypertrichosis lay benign.
Yeah, girl, I can't leave. I'm gone. I keep trying to leave.
Yeah, be glad that hypertrichosis, because guess what? I've never seen the gorilla with an afro. I've never seen the gorilla with 9 feet of hair. I've never see what y'all keep understanding. Some of them got that one drop of melanin. Okay, that's what they got, but they not carbonated. They melanated, and most of them have pheomelanin, such as an animal melanin. That's why some of them be looking like huge amongst you. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it. Everybody that look like you ain't you. Some of them is they demigods.
Can they answer? I have one question for them. Why do y'all grow bugs? Because you said it's about hair. Why y'all grow bugs and we don't?
And guess what? We don't have an outbreak. And we don't have an outbreak until we're around until we're around the subspecies.
Facts. It does not, unless we're using their combs and brushes or laying in their beds. It's the only time we come in contact with this shit.
And this should also let you know that we are different from the Afari. It's because they be the main ones that be over there with it too.
Bring back the color.
Them is y'all daddy. And then what they also just proved that ghost DNA, that's y'all DNA. That ghost DNA that's coming up, that's y'all DNA. Why you?
You gotta say it like it's Indian trade. You gotta say it like This is your granddaddy.
Is your granddaddy. Look, they the only look. They got the flatheads. You know the flathead Indians. And only the Africans practice that flathead. I don't know what tribe that is, but they practice flattening other heads. And then if you look in the mestizo community, they all like somebody just had them as a baby, laying them on their back their whole life. It's just flat head. Because we call each other peanut. Boy, you better get your peanut head stuff on. We don't say flat head. That's them. Them Africans is your daddy, baby. Since y'all want to talk about culture, and look at Cardi B.
She said, what y'all want? Do y'all want land? She said, what y'all want? Land and money. Now, baby, because we don't want that. That's not money. That's not money, baby.
Thing. See, that's the problem. We're not supposed to tell the children of the devil our wants, because we don't need you worrying about what the stop any doggone way. Go over there and worry about them red hands up and about that dude who was on them fake Native American movies in Hollywood over there kidnapping and doing the most with y'all daughters. Red hands up there having them little campaigns. You need to pull it up on your other cell phone. Red hands up on the reservation. Baby, y'all got bigger fish to fry with people that look just like y'all, just like with these Latin American countries. If y'all realize all of these immigrants that's coming in the country, they not running from diversity. They running from people that look just like them, which means y'all be y'all own problems and we want somebody else to solve it. And just like your ancestors in 1945, y'all ancestors was the mercenaries, and y'all too narcissistic to see that in 2023 y'all are facing what you call karmic debt for your ancestors. Our ancestors, meaning life ancestors, have been released. Our karmic debt has been paid. That's why the spirit of revelation, the spirit of truth is being released on us. And y'all sitting out here looking like mad monkeys. You understand me? Mad Neanderthal part, Denisovan beast part. We want our one drop back. I want my one drop back. Since y'all made it out. Yeah, since y'all made it out with the blanket.
She said racism as finest. I'm gonna let you know something.
You gotta be human to be racist.
There's no such thing as a word as racism. There's no such. You can use prejudice, but you can never use. Nobody's up here is in the race. Cause see, us, the organic beings, we already been at the finish line. We don't have to get in the race like the rest of y'all. Y'all the people that trying to make it to the finish line. We've been at the finish line. We started this shit.
Talking about oh, you know what? They did create something. The NAs was able to put their little symbols on the tassels in the schools, in the scholarship. That's the girl, please, baby. We've been at the finish line, like she said. Yeah, first will be last, and last will be first. They didn't teach. See, y'all don't get to read the Bibles on the reservation. They still reading to y'all. Even the Amish to this very day, they don't get to read the Bibles and read books to y'all. They not even allowed to have books. Go play with somebody else.
And the sad part is she's saying money, just to let y'all know that they don't know nothing, because that's a fiat. That ain't money. That's IOUs, my girl. IOUs.
Promissory notes.
Y'all gonna be on us when this shit hit the goddamn fan for running around here with identity theft and playing with these motherfucking white tea people with money laundering, because they use y'all so they can money launder with they are the biggest goddamn game that you want, what they call it in the Italian mafia. They're the big Italian mafia that's right over here with this corporation, and they use y'all.
That's what they
y'all. Yep.
They the little men that do the dirty work and then want to complain and then sign the treaties with them and tell me y'all didn't honor the treaties. What baby? Y'all keep dancing with the devil and acting thinking the devil's supposed to be loyal to y'all. That's just how goofy you is. That's just how goofy y'all. The white man, the YT man, this and the YT. Y'all dealing with people we don't even deal with. We don't even deal with the feds, and y'all be gladly up here talking about we are low, we are this, and we are that. Our people left those. Let me tell you something. From Asia, Africa to America, they only put animals on the reservations. That's why our people didn't want to stay. Okay.
And then the biggest coon on TikTok, one of them anyway, just entered the building. So y'all dodge that hijack, cause he ain't nothing but a damn train wreck waiting to happen. He a hot damn mess.
Who?
Josh
5-0.
Oh God, he in the chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, but today a good day to cuss his ass out too.
No,
Look, let me tell you something. They use them kind of people like that to be the buffers. See, that it
Yeah.
is true. It is true. They probably did have the authorized SLAVEs, because let me tell you something. The same people that was human trafficking then are the same people that are high mass human trafficking now. They are the same. They don't change. They probably are the African Native Americans. Okay.
And he looked like he is a Afrikaners too.
And a lot of them be scouts. Just like right now, let me tell you something. The Most High, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is showing us what they did just 100 years ago. They got all of these African men, all of these Haitian men, all of these Venezuelan men, all these Argentinian men, all of these different 7 nations of Hittites, Jebusites, Perizzites, all of these bastard seeds coming in to go against one nation. That's why I know y'all cowards.
yes.
Yeah. It takes
That's
all
what
of
we
y'all
know
to come
they
against
cowards.
us. Yeah, y'all cowards. Y'all from a line of
Because
cowards.
they really believe that we're the
Yeah.
minority. Minority
Yeah.
only means minor in law, because when they put us as captured as POW, they took over our trust. And they've been here acting as our trustees and stealing our shit. See,
Yeah.
Look what
that's
this
what
fool
the problem. See, we're still about 10 million strong up in this bitch.
look what this fool said. DNA indicates lice reached Americas before Columbus. You know what? The natives was here before Columbus, and they are the ones that carry it. So you basically just
Facts.
proved your own point, Dunny.
Facts.
They
So
carry the
stupid and
lice.
slow.
And you just answered your own question, Dunny.
It's always this
If you
dumbass
running
fucking sellout ass nigga.
And we
This
not
damn
gonna
punk dancing ass clown.
and let's remember that lice come from gorillas. So let's relax. Yeah,
That
y'all,
part.
yeah,
Fur babies.
that's where that came from. Yeah,
Fur
that's where
babies.
that. Yeah.
He
So
said he
y'all
gonna
might.
give us our Addy on the res. Y'all don't want nobody to come on the res, because we'll come clean that thing up. We'll rake the yard. We'll plant some gardens up in that bitch. We'll paint. Well, y'all don't want us
That
on the
part.
reses, boy. We'll have them places tip top shape.
They'll be like, "Thank you, Mr. Black Man. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, Mr. Black Man. You better watch it.
Yes.
They'll be trying to eat you. So you don't, because I seen they things.
Yeah, they'll eat you.
They had the
What
bones,
did
the
y'all
feathers,
feed? What
everything.
did y'all feed the pilgrims? Even though we know that y'all the pilgrims, y'all know
They
they
ate.
was the
They
ones we
ate the
were feeding.
people. They ate the
They
people.
was the pilgrims,
That's why.
y'all. The natives
Stop
was the
feeding the
pilgrims we were
pilgrims.
feeding.
Yeah,
The
stop feeding the
natives are the
pilgrims.
pilgrims we were feeding. Pilgrim means foreigner.
He said, "I dare
Yeah.
you all to, man. Go clean up. Go clean up the
Yeah, go
reservation.
clean
Matter of
that
fact, I
motherfucker up.
dare you. I dare you to go catch the man who's doing all that red hands up and out there. Go worry about the women on the reservations. They need your help, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You too many red hands up. Who cares what you are? What you want?
Ain't
What you
nobody
want?
trying to come to that filthy ass reds. Nobody give a fuck about
Yeah.
y'all.
Who
Don't know
cares what
goddamn
you
reds.
are? Nobody cares.
Bring
Like,
your
we
ass
don't
to the
care.
projects. Bring your
Go
ass to the
bye.
project, sir.
Y'all act like we care. I'm a firefighter. I'm the fireman. Yeah, I bet
Y'all got all that
look.
land. Look, they got all that land and can't farm, can't do shit. Lazy ass niggas out there getting drunk every fucking day and goddamn it
Let me
selling
tell
off
you
their
something.
people.
Look, let me tell you something. They say the Neanderthal is prone to alcohol. What you call it when you be addicted to addiction. That's why they addiction rate. They are the Neanderthals. Just leave it alone. They got them people on reserve. Okay, they were created. Understand? That's what they are. They were created, and they just been evolving over time. That's why they don't even look the same just from the early 1800s.
Why is these bitch ass niggas always talking about, nigga, we're not talking to you. Get your dusty black ass up out of here, nigga. Get your ass back to motherfucking Morocco, North Africa. Cause you really are a motherfucking Arab, bitch.
Oh, and then
OHL.
Arab the etymology of Arab mean polluted.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here with
Nigga,
that
we know
polluted
one thing
blood.
we know about you niggas. You ain't hanging around no real hood niggas. Cause you do
Yeah,
shit that will
Afrikaners.
goddamn it get you goddamn it all your teeth knocked out.
Don't nobody want to
Yeah,
deal with the
Afrikaners.
polluted blood people. We have already tried to isolate you, and then you want to come into our mix. Please, please go. We gave you the desert. We gave you the Alaska. We gave you the Mexico. But you still want to come around us. Please go.
Hurry
Give
up,
you the
bye.
Did you
reservation.
hear you
Shit.
hear what they said some native an American Indian got into it and he's supposed to get hit a couple times. They gotta prove they show me the proof because I don't believe that. These
Man,
people get on here
let
and
me
just lie,
let me tell you
lie,
something.
lie.
I'm in Houston, Texas. They walk around with their head down. The Arab, one of them. I say, what are you? He say his name Yasser. He say I'm from Egypt. I say, oh, you African? He say, no, I'm Arab. I say, man, that's how cognitive dissonance they are in their mind. That man told me he was Arab, but he from Egypt. Boy, you was African, boy. It's no use in talking. That's how they. How are you not from Africa, but you from Egypt?
Because Africa was
Another
only
word for
Tanzania. See, Africa was only Tanzania. It wasn't the whole continent. They just all of a sudden called it because that's where all the Caucasians were, the YT people. They are the Afrikaners. Nobody else. That was Afrikaners is their own fucking people. That was a nation of people over there.
Now, the Afrikaners is mainly in South America, but right now, where he's from, where he's talking, that's Africa. That part of Egypt right now, that's Africa.
Can I say something real quick, if y'all don't mind? See,
go ahead.
Okay, I'm from Beaumont, Texas, over here by Port Arthur and Houston and Orange, Texas and shit. So like I got cousins and stuff, and they be talking about, you know what I'm saying, they black and everything. And I was like, but you know the original word behind black? I was like, you're not black, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I am black. I was like, no, you're not. And he kept arguing with me. I was like, look, man, I pull out an old dictionary book. So this old dictionary book that I read to him, and I told him, I was like, this is what black mean. Black mean bleach and pale. So if you bleach and pale, then your skin will be, you know what I'm saying, lighter or what it is. So he was like, man, that's stupid, bro. I'm black. Like, I don't care what you say. I was like, bro, that's stupid because you think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, that's why you still sleep, because you're not really fully understanding what I'm saying. And he was like, man, I don't care, bro. I'm African American. I said, bro, you're not African. You Native American. You know what I'm saying?
No. He's American Indian, not Native.
Well,
no,
yeah.
He's not Native. Natives only came in when we bought Alaska. That's how they became a part of America. They so goddamn lost, they don't even know when they came into play.
Over here, our Paleo Hebrew, the way you say the word to describe us is shakar. Shachr. And even the word char means to darken, but it is shakar. See, the thing of it is, we have an English definition of things, but we also have an original. It just like Judah is Utah. Okay, we need to get back to this shit. So
Yeah.
you're right to a degree, but we also have to learn other phonetics when it comes to this shit, because the spelling of things is what casts the spell, but the sound of things, that's the real shit right there, the cymatics, the vibration and things of that nature. But you're right. I'm not saying that you're not right. I'm just saying, like how it be like when you're in school, it's like levels, like everybody is at school, everybody learning math, but it's different levels of math. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I want to add. Let me say it like that.
True that.
Because over here, a lot of the stuff was found in Paleo Hebrew writing. So I just want to address that in Paleo Hebrew for the people over here with the Indian and things of that nature.
Yeah, because my lineages, they come from Louisiana and stuff. So, like, I don't really know too much
I'm gonna
about
say
them.
this: everybody in Louisiana not the same, because if you know that you know that all of these places, like they just made them states just recently, but these used to be little countries. These used to be countries. So everybody is.
And see, this what we know with they don't know nothing. They don't know all these so-called states are really countries.
Yeah, these are countries. These are kingdoms, and so they need to understand that. That's why Yeah, these are kingdoms. That's why they flipped the map and they did the Judah is at the top now, which is Utah, and they put the Babylon at the bottom down there. South America, blah blah blah.
So they
So
just flip everything.
yeah. So it's like that's why it seemed like it's so many contradictions. However, when you pick up other lexicons or other concordances, keep going with that word, because this English, this Proto-Indo-European right here, it really just pollutes the truth. Just like we be talking about Arab, and then when we learn our original Paleo-Hebrew dialect, which is without the technically the vowels, the A-E-I-O-U's and things of that nature,
Yeah.
it really takes you into another realm. But Arab in our Paleo Hebrew means polluted. Okay, our language, our original language, like why they talking about what's our language, we know what our language is. It just ain't for you to know. Go play in the cave labs, or where, since y'all not from Africa, or far, y'all from wherever, the Cabbage Patch land, I don't know, whatever. Because it just behooves me, even they don't even know that they telling us, except when they even spew out a theory, we're from here and everybody that's your color is from Africa. Like, you sound absurd. Just absurd.
That's to dumb it down, though. That's to dumb it down. They actually believe dark skin come from Africa, and I asked this question over and over. It's the same sun that shines in America and Asia, the Pacific is in Australia. Is that the same sun that shines over Africa, or do Africa got its own sun, or do America got its own sun? I'm confused now. Because y'all sound stupid. It's the same fucking sign that shines all over the goddamn world.
And Stephen F. Austin, while y'all be talking about, oh, we own such and such, y'all need to understand, y'all are political Mexicans. You're not.
Facts. And political natives.
And you're political natives, such as in 1811 until about 1810 until about 1821, which was the 11-year war. It say the Criollos, see y'all, they even a knockoff of the real Creoles. They the Criollos. The Criollos was seeking independence from Spain. And the reason why people can't understand that, because they don't know that Louisiana, from the bottom of the map all the way to Canada, they used to be what you call the Spain vice royalties, or the New World. That's why Latin American studies is different from our studies over here. And if we all the Americas, why is it different? Also, another clue that was left from us, from Mexico all the way down to Suriname, Tobago, is Latinized. This part of America, all the way up until what we know as Canada, is not Latinized. We are the last throne. We are the last last holy seed, and y'all gonna keep on pressing, and y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna be the reset. Y'all finna be on reset.
And that's crazy, because my auntie now, they got old, like, ancient maps of, you know what I'm saying, of Louisiana and Mexico together. So, you know what I'm saying, that's what the Olmecs and the Aztecs came from. And she was like, baby, I'm gonna straight tell you right now, we are the Olmecs, the Incas, the Mayans, we are those type of, you know what I'm saying, race. I was like,
They
these
are the
wanna be
same,
as Mexicans.
they separated. What
Yeah.
they did was, those are the same bloodline, but they want you to think that they're different people.
They're
the same bloodline.
Yeah, just like like in Africa, what they went over there, Belgium went over there and did a couple of years ago, because they made a movie about it, and it was crazy because America's so disrespectful, Hollywood's so disrespectful. They made a movie about it while the shit was going on in Africa. And we just watching this shit like it was just a show, but it was called Hotel Rwanda, where the Belgium or in France and all these other non-melanated people enter into Africa and had the Bantu and the Tutsi going against one another. The Bantu, the Tutsi were tall, and the Bantu, whichever one was short. One, and to give you an example, who I'm talking about, they be talking about no.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a part of the tall ones. That was his people that was happening to. So yeah, so during that time while he was playing and all of that, he was sending money to help his people the best way he could. And the United Nations, they was really faking and really, you know what I'm saying, they was acting like they was helping them. few people, but at the same time, it's like they were sponsoring both sides. The Red Cross was sponsoring both sides. Like it's just really a mutation problem going on, and some of our people be so money hungry, and they be letting them seep into our mix, and them the ones that you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, send them to God, and let God decide if they go left or right, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Another question too.
Mm-hmm.
So my family, you know what I'm saying, we real big because we know that, you know what I'm saying, like white people, you know what I'm saying, like we don't know what the fuck they come from, but my family be like, okay, Africans, they the one created white people.
The
So, you know what I'm saying?
Kushites.
Yeah. So if that's they children, you know what I'm saying, the
It
Africans,
is.
okay. So she was right telling me that story because she used to tell us that story when we was little and shit. She was like, African is, you know what I'm saying, that's white people is the children of Africa. And we the one that taught Africa how to do shit and how to, you know what I'm saying, build their civilizations and all that other shit. If it weren't for us jump starting them, you know what I'm saying, but they end up
You
betraying
know what
them.
you just, I don't mean to cut you off, but you made me think about something. If they is our brothers, they is the brothers that slept with the, you know what I'm talking about, that was procreating with the ones that we had created to do the work for, you know what I mean? The Kushites
Yeah.
that created these beasts like men, and they was never supposed to sleep with them to give them that procreation gene that they had been imbued with, because if you read about any of the stories of the Neanderthals, or any of the subspecies that's around us,
Yeah.
the male species was always infertile. That's why they like the Kaisers, they all lead back to four Jewish women. I mean,
Look,
to
they
four.
so mad. They in the chair hollering, "You created." No, we come from the womb.
No, we not
Yeah.
Don't
created,
be
baby.
mad.
Yeah, we not created. Y'all, what y'all say? We
We
came
don't have
from
a
the
creation
dirt.
story.
Please, we
See,
not
they
created.
don't know when they talk about creation story. Creation story means
That's
you was
y'all shit.
created.
Yeah, we don't have
That's
a creation
y'all.
story. That's y'all. Y'all the one around here talking about we got a creation story. And that's y'all story. That's not our story. We're not golem. We're not created from the dirt. You understand me? And we most look, that is a rib, okay? Even today, scientifically, it is called a ribonoid. Why is it you cannot put two and two together that they were cloning? Even Adam in the book of
Mm-hmm.
Psalms say, "Thank you for my golem." When you pull up why would Adam call himself a golem? That's not us. That is Adam. That book of Genesis is the Adam of the fifth root race. Adam Cadman. That's y'all. We are not.
It talks about us. That's what it's about. It talks about us creating them.
It costs
And what we use.
Thank you. And also the rib is called the ribonoid in science, medical terminology to this very day. The ribonoid is the only bone that can create a whole human being. But now that we have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, all you need is a damn fingernail or a piece of hair now. They shouldn't have never reopened that box. And it is called the homunculus and the golems and the clones and the AIs, the artificially inseminated and the inanimated, the inorganic beings made from inanimate matter. It's the same way they showing you how they doing it with the chicken and all of that type of shit.
Cause they spike the blood up them because they got like different type of DNA. They got dog DNA, horse follicle DNA, monkey DNA. They even got all type of stupid ass DNA in their bloodline. So they not even, you know what I'm saying? They not even human.
And then when they were saying the Europeans brought diseases, like you have to be mindful that these people are great projectors. They love to project. When they be in the audience, in the comments, they are really projecting themselves onto you and hoping that a piece of you would just accept it and let it sow seed into you.
Yep.
They are great projectors, and meaning that scripture. Look, people talk most about what they know the least about and talk the least about what they don't want you to know the fuck about. Okay, so scripture, even we know that it's been translated multiple times by our enemy. Has nothing to do with religion, because the word biblios don't mean nothing about religion. It just means fucking book. Period. This book is a grimoire. It is history. It's all type of shit. Sadly, it has been mistranslated, meaning that one word can be in English, one word, very next word, it can be in Greek. The very next word, it can be in Roman. The very next word, it can be a last. That's what brings about the contradiction. You can get any other book. You cannot read a book today, an ancient text with modern understanding. You're gonna always find contradiction. And then right there, sadly, we have found out that they are the golem. Okay. And then even if you say our language derives from a Latin descent, because our English, they say the American pie, which is Proto-Indo-European, that's the pie right there, the PIE, the Proto-Indo-European language that we speak, the American pie. That shit, we supposed to seek sound doctrine. It only teaches us, it only mentions that one time. So today you hear people talking about cymatics, being in high vibration. That's what that's telling you. All of this shit is in scripture. From cloning, metaphysics, astrology, it's all in that grimoire. Even the book of Psalms, look how David was talking to whoever. You know what? I know I had fucked up, but you know what I'm saying? I need to go over here. I need some backup to go handle these. Come on. Where is that religion? Even Jesus was in there like, I ain't come to bring the peace. I came to set the law straight. That's why they had he like the martyr Trump. Baby, we got to get rid of you. You can't be out here talking. Also, that was 5 Jesuses in that book. Also, there's 5 ways to engraft themselves in that book. You got beget, you got conceive. We will see. Nobody is ever in the womb. You don't never hear them talking about nobody in no damn womb. They get talking about the dirt, clay, and all that shit. That's how you make a voodoo doll. That's how you make a bookity. Stop playing with me. You look.
Because you got to have sex to open up your eyes.
And then and the reason why I'm telling you is because they use the Hebrew word emet. I'm gonna give it to you because even if I give it to you, still wouldn't even know how to use it. They use the word emet, as you know, as in time spelled backwards. That's what they use the Hebrew word to bring the golem alive.
You know, you sure is right about that too.
Yeah,
because I had looked that up on the study book. She is right about that.
This shit. So see, the moment that they separated the metaphysical from the physical and started personifying shit, that's when it started creating contradictions. Personification, such as making the sun a sun, a fucking car talking, a motherfucking talking trash can, Miss McGraw, all this type of shit. A talking dog, Miss McGraw. That's personification. A talking Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? Just because it talk like a human, walk like a human, fucking make babies like a human, that don't mean it's a human. Because a cockroach, it can fuck, talk, breathe, make babies, all of that shit. That don't mean it's a fucking human. That bitch smart as fuck. It know when to move, duck, hide, all of that shit. That don't mean it's a human. Just because it can't communicate with you, that don't mean it don't understand you. Y'all better understand what we got.
Because soon you pick that shoe up, his ass start running.
Thank you. He know what it is. He know what it was, cuz. Yeah. Fucking nomads. Stop playing with me just because it walk like. That's why they come out with these words. That's what humankind, mankind. Even the word.
It's only woman and man. It's only woman and man. They are mankind though. Cause kind of like a man, cause he's not man and woman. They kind. They're mankind.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Scripture also scripture give you clues too. Your ancestors give you clues. It says sons of God. Do not give it says sons of God. Do not go with the daughters of men. So that tell you that's 2 separate entities right there. Yeah. You got the sons of God and the daughters of men. Come on, man. Who lying? Maybe you just can't read it right. I'm gonna tell you something else. The words that we say right now is no way to be translated to back then. For example, what is a female dog today? The B word, right? Yeah. So it's the B word, right? So when Jesus was talking to the Samaritan, because we know Samaritan mean biracial in scripture. When Jesus was talking to the Samaritan and he called her a dog, that's exactly what he meant. Stop playing with me. I'm a yield right now for a moment.
He said, don't mess with them bitches over there. Boy, y'all Native Americans been hot in the chat. Y'all been hot. Heated. Well, you know what they say? Better to be pissed off than pissed on. I got a live to do, y'all. My damn nose and everything done started running. Fucking goddamn all these chemtrails. Make me sick with this shit.
Damn, that's crazy. And that's crazy because when people be saying, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, you is, you know what I'm saying, I wish that you would be blessed. I was like, hell no, don't tell me no shit like that because you
That
telling me
means
to
to
be blessed.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
That means to sacrifice. So tell her, I'm good.
No, I don't say no. I don't say good morning because nigga, what the fuck I'm moaning for?
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like even these, they don't understand these words and spells.
That's a fact. Pink Kitty, I see you in the chat. Y'all, I just made it back. I don't know. I might have changed this. My damn son is running like a motherfucker, y'all. Cuz, if you stay in the chat, you might have to read tonight. And I just do the live because my sinus is draining like a motherfucker. This shit just hit me from out of nowhere. Wasn't doing none of that this morning. We just started about 2 hours ago. That's how I know going in and out of the house that they done changed. This way we was talking about the weather. We knew once they changed this weather, they trying to make you sick.
Yeah, cause it's cold outside and shit. They know we're not isolating people.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and take something though.
Because I get real weak when it's cold outside. I mean, like weak. Like I don't got no energy.
Now because they're blocking the sun. The sun gives you the energy that you need.
Mm-hmm.
The sun rejuvenates us. Us, not them. Us. That's our source of life.
Yeah. Shut up, CD.
Ricky, what you talking about? That's right. I don't know if that's a Caucasian or what's going on. Hey, Al, where you at, Al? I'm finna get off here, Al. I gotta go call my cousins up. We might change this. My goddamn nose is really motherfucking running, man.
All right, sure. Let me go ahead and dip out. I just wanted to say a little couple things to y'all.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Stay woke, my brother. Stay woke. Don't nobody don't.
Sure, we gonna be on top.
Over here in this world, they drag you to a whole nother continent around here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They got no African blood.
Exactly. Why they claim your land?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they thought they was gonna do was gonna convince us all to leave. We ain't going nowhere. You crazy? We ain't leaving our land just because we've been sitting here shutting up because out y'all was slaughtering all our damn people. Now, okay, it's enough of them. They quiet now. They ain't talking about being the Americans anymore. So now, yeah, we can finish, reclassifying. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Nah, they got us messed up. We was here already, jump started everything.
That part.
They know we're the creators of all things on this planet. That's why they don't want us on planet Kai. So they trying to take us off of it.
Yep.
But sure, let me go ahead and dip out. It's good to talk to y'all, man. Peace and love.
Yeah.
All right.
Same to you. Ab, I'm finna get out of here, Ab. I don't know where you went to. I gotta take me some. My nose is running like crazy. Shit, this hit me from nowhere. Shit, I got my colloidal silver. Where you at, nephew? Take this colloidal silver. This wild oregano oil. This shit, y'all want to fight some shit? Get y'all some of that oregano oil. Put a couple drops up on your tongue. Mm-hmm. It's
I
nasty
like to
than a
use
motherfucker.
that green tea tree oil. I love that shit.
You know.
I got about it. Mm-hmm. Keep me some green tea tree oil.
This little bottle of fucking oregano oil costs you almost $50, y'all. And when that shit first hit, y'all, I was drinking this shit. I was drinking it. And I didn't read the thing because they was like, yeah, take you some. So I didn't read it. I just started drinking. Then I had to order another bottle. I said, hell no. And I just said, read this shit. It says take a couple drops up under the tongue, hold it for a minute, then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking the shit. I probably why I never got sick doing
You had
COVID.
that motherfucker.
I had that
I say
immune
you
system got, yeah. I had that immune system on motherfucking point.
okay.
It built a whole barrier around my motherfucking immune system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
I
happened.
use green tea oil on my face.
Mm-hmm.
That green tree oil. If you
Yeah.
have like a little pimple or something, you just put a little dab there every day. Just put your little something. Just
Uh-huh.
it worked wonders.
Okay.
I even have my son using it. My son came in here. He was like, the girl said, I got some smooth skin. I said, yeah. I'm not finna let you let your face bump up like that.
I know that's right. Where you get yours?
Um, let me see. I like to use a lot of it. I just bought a big bottle on Amazon.
Okay.
I know it's probably better places, but for right now, that's what I got. That's what I use.
Yeah. It's a Pacific name because Amazon got all kinds of shit.
Um,
I-
no, I like to use the one with I inbox you. It's the
okay.
Evoke. Yeah, cause I don't. It's
Mm-hmm.
Evoke Okur.
Okay. Just send it to me in the what you call it, and I write it down.
Amazon is for white people. Amazon is for anybody who is an entrepreneur and sells something on anybody
Yeah.
can sell
The fuck said
Amazon.
that dumbass shit. Y'all got. I'm gonna let you have it.
And you
Let's
on
say
the YT man damn app and
that
his
part.
phone and his Wi-Fi. Shut your ass up. Y'all say some dumb shit. Oregano is not for
For
no
white,
YT
they
people.
say oregano is for white people. Y'all so stupid. Nine times out of
McDouble.
ten, you either you 9 times out of 10, you're a fucking native. And I'm trying to figure out how you hate the white tea people when you are the white tea people.
Mm-hmm.
Make that make sense. I got the same hair and the same skin color. Oh my bad. Y'all think y'all red. Y'all slow, man. I can't do this with y'all. Y'all slow. It's, yeah, Wi-Fi is ours,
Yeah.
and the phone, because we created the phone. We created all that.
Yeah. But I know that one he got in his hand ain't made by us. But yeah, I know it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is right. The Wi-Fi. us. Everything is us. Even the air you breathe is ours.
That part, because we the one, our lungs have filtered the air. You need to know who you're talking to. Y'all lungs don't do that, ours do. Oh God, I hate to take this, but I gotta take it, child.
Who ain't know
I
you?
do
What
not
you
like
had
taking
asked?
medicine. Huh?
Somebody said no, she didn't ignore me. I think namaste.
Oh, what is it, sis? What you say, sis? I'm over here just getting back in the door. What you done said? That's not gonna help. Always in the chat talking shit, Dobby. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off of here because I gotta call my cousins on. I'm not. I'm the longer I said because I'm starting to feel real bad, y'all.
Somebody know how to get in touch with Al? Tell him to end the live.
Yeah, Al. I know your ass didn't fall asleep. Oh, that pill got stuck. That's why I hate taking medicine. I took some cold and flu tablet.
Oh, she said your notification just went off. I'm gonna come over there too, cause I love to come over there. You yes, get off the
I told
TikTok
the
stream.
logo have to read tonight. I can do the live. We're gonna have to read. Oh, my goddamn sinus is raining like a motherfucker.
I missed the last one. I was like, damn. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the replay. When
Yes,
I get
that
off
last one
TikTok,
was
I usually
good.
go to YouTube.
Go click that
I know
last
it
one. It was
was
good.
shit.
Ow! We're gonna just have to drop. When he come back in his seat.
All right.
Okay, y'all. Peace and love, y'all.
All right, peace. Peace, y'all. I thought I had